so sick and hurt and upset.
That doesn't change anything from a victory.
Oh, but
bittersweet victory, I think, would be the right term.
Mm-hmm. You guys did manage to hit a big payday, though, because what was left of Sterling's fortune was yours for the taking.
Yep.
And
2,000 gold for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And as you guys kind of wind down a bit, Nassan arrives to your camp as well, and he just the bandit gentleman whose people stole Sterling's boat.
Oh, dude, I was like, what?
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, him.
Yeah, he walks up and he sees the look on Sophilia's face, and he's just like, oh, should I come back at a different time?
I look at the sounds like, no. What is the? You came all the way out here.
You can talk to us, like.
Yeah, what's going on, son?
I'll. If he wants, we can even step away, like.
I was just gonna say, like, great job on doing what you did. I don't know what the hell was up with the sky and all that nonsense, but
he sold his soul and
really?
The souls of his followers.
Yeah.
He was truly the epitome of a piece of shit. Surprisingly, the only redeeming thing about him, which is making me want to throw up just saying that word in a sentence with him, is that apparently he was a good father and cared about his family. But that does not at all triumph any of the pains and any of the sorrows he spread through the lands.
Basically, he was going to sacrifice everybody's soul in this town.
That would have just been the beginning. There was no ending. He was just gonna keep. He was the personification of greed. Like, just all he wanted was more and more.
The sun. What's happening in the town right now?
Well, not everybody knows yet. Though a bunch of people did see the fireworks. A lot of people are scared. So the people I work with are just trying to get everybody to calm down.
If anybody heard a giant roar, I apologize for that.
Yeah, that did raise some eyebrows.
Nissan, do me a favor. Don't kill. This is just my opinion. So, give me, and both of you. I'm asking out of both of your opinion. I'm gonna ask you to just don't say anything that Sterling is dead. I feel like knowing that there's nobody in power right now, that might throw complete utter chaos in the town. So until the new authority who are coming in to take in charge, just keep everything a secret. Otherwise, I think people might start going around and either break stuff or cause a riot or something. What do you think?
I appreciate the sentimental value of that, but at the same time, I will say that I disagree. I think the town already knows what happens. Like the whole town and everybody already knew there was a final confrontation with Sterling.
Okay, then
and
what is the best?
I think that they already have a gist of what happened, and I think reassuring them that this nightmare is over is a good thing.
Good idea.
Because we're also going back to talk to Lady Hope, who can literally issue and start the new leadership in the town.
Okay, then until the new leadership comes in, though, who is going to keep it organized and not fall into like basically a turf war until she gets here?
That's
power vacuum. That's what I was trying to get to.
It's literally up to the people. Like, if they can't survive for a couple days until she sends help to the city to restructure and organize, all the political structures and get it up and running again, then they're doomed to begin with anyways. Like, a couple days of a vacuum isn't going to do anything because they just earned their freedom. They're probably going to celebrate with their families. Yes, there might be some people trying to do some shady things on the side, but we can't do everything. All we can do is we protected them and stopped the big bad, and now we're going to go and inform Lady Hope, who will be very glad to hear that is out of the way, and then now she can send some of her people to start structuring the city for the better.
Okay, yeah, that's what I want to hear from you, because I wasn't sure which was the best way to go about it. So
I have to agree with Kiln here. we've had enough lies in this town. I think it's time people started knowing the truth. We can keep a lid on things, and as long as we frame it as it's going to be the community looking out for itself, then I'm sure the common people will be on board.
And just tell them there's a new authority coming in from Shilgrin who's gonna start taking care of them. Maybe that could actually give them some heads up.
And that doesn't mean they're the new king or anything like that. That just means someone will be coming this way to help you guys structure yourselves to get back on your own 2 feet.
Yeah,
not only that,
the older folks in town are familiar with what it's like under Sheergrund rule, and it's fine. Okay. It's been a while, so they won't really know what to do right away, especially with Lady Hope and how different things are apparently. But
I mean, just the fact you won't have these taxes anymore says enough.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to be bleeding yourselves and your families dry just to live under a roof. You will... We're not going to say it's going to be picture perfect, because let's be real, no place is picture perfect. But it's going to be a hell of a lot better than what you've been experiencing the past couple years.
Best part is our gang gets to stay around because the Crimson Army is still an issue, so we can just do a little bit of sabotage, be a little bit inconvenient, you know?
I look at him, raising an eyebrow, being like, I expect and hope, this goes without saying, that you guys will be the backbone on this reshaping.
Oh, absolutely.
If you guys were willing to be a resistance for the people, you need to be willing to be a pillar for the people.
Absolutely. I've learned a lot since I've met you guys, so...
Okay.
And my life's changed quite a bit, so it's definitely nice to have something to hope for.
I respect that. If you ever do need more help, obviously we don't have a direct form of communication, but you might be able to reach out to some of the higher individuals to reach out to us. And just make sure to stay on the right fucking path.
Oh, he will. I threatened him last time.
Yeah. I'd like to keep my kneecaps. That mall is very nasty.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I've seen how it works.
And then I'll look at, oh, go on.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. So, has anyone been to the Sterling's Manor yet?
We've not. We're just resting.
No, I'm asking him. I'm asking
the Resistance Party,
yeah.
We've had people around it. Nobody's gone inside, though those bizarre creatures that were all over the place before, no sign of them.
Here's the thing though, we haven't 100% confirmed something, so just tell people to don't go in there until we arrive.
Understood.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem.
If it would ease your mind too, I'll look over to Meteora and be like, and send Archimedes ahead to literally scout and go down if you want. Even while we're chilling right here, I can literally just be like, hey, you know where it's at. Go scout it out for me real quick. And then he can report back to us if everything's all cleared out and there's nothing lying around in wait.
I know, I just want to make sure.
Then I'll re-summon Archimedes because he did die. And then I'll inform him about.
I want to pet the bird.
Okay?
Come here.
I'll signal Archimedes to go over to Meteora's shoulder.
Hello, beautiful.
And then be like, you listen to her. Okay?
He just kind of cocks his head sideways, his big old owl eyes just staring at you, but he's your familiar, so you know he understands.
Yeah, I'll briefly inform him about that, and then I'll gesture to Meteor, being like, whatever you wish to tell him, he will listen.
And I said, there's a cellar. Do you remember? If you're able to go in, make sure whatever we saw down there, that creature, please make sure it's not in there. But if you see something suspicious, please tell us immediately.
He lets out a soft hoot, and Kiln, you get a telepathic impression of, I will be back. I won't be able to talk to you that far away, but I will return as fast as I can.
Fly safe and be quick.
And he takes off.
I will look to what's his name again? Sorry, you just told him.
Nasan.
Nassan, and I'll look to the rest of the party and be like, if there's anything else you wish to speak to him about. If not, I feel like we have earned a long due rest.
Definitely.
Yep. I was gonna agree and say I was gonna get out of your hair. And do keep in mind.
I cough up a dinosaur scale.
Oh my god. Oh dear.
And I'm like, all right, I think I need to lie down.
And it's on here. Let's see. I give him about 20 gold piece for the trouble.
Oh, well, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. We'll put some of this towards putting things back together.
He's very
Sounds like a plan.
kind.
Thank you very much. You guys get your rest.
Good night.
We'll meet up with you soon.
Travel safe. And he leaves camp.
I'm gonna go check on Sophia real quick.
I'm going to just relax by the fire
Mm-hmm.
and just pull out my book and just kind of start scribbling away about everything that I've encountered, and just kind of keep to myself while just relaxing, a nice around the campfire with my companions while they do whatever they want to do, but I'm also within earshot if they need to talk to me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys wind down and you begin your long rest.
Yay.
Go ahead and... Oh, hang on a second. I'm getting a phone call.
Oh.
I need to put my sheet up.
Yep.
Alrighty, I get all that back. I get all my resources back.
I'm getting my spells back. Ba-dum.
Let's see. I get that back.
As a wizard, tanking almost 200 damage for the party is
those
pretty
back.
absurd.
Yeah. I know.
What was it? When the wizard becomes the tank.
Dude, literally, that's why I was like, "Oh, you think you got me in a bad spot?" No.
No.
And I've literally had that since we've been playing. I've just been waiting for.
Nice.
Dinosaur time. How many damages did I deal
You
on
did a
Sterling last
shit
week?
ton. I think you did literally around like 150 damage just to Sterling in the course of the whole fight. Because in phase 1, you did 100 damage just in phase 1. So
Dang.
you
Nice.
absolutely decimated. Like
Yeah,
you and
you-
Heidi like fucked shit up. Like straight up.
Yep.
Max, I'm not saying it, we all did, but like you guys did a shit ton of damage.
Ladies' night. Ladies'
Yeah.
night.
Yeah. The town
Yeah,
was
he
not
just-
ready.
He just kept running away from me. I'm like, get the fuck back here.
Yep.
He kept coming after me because I had all the gold. I had like 1,200 to my name.
Well, you were the only one left.
Yeah,
He
because
got
he
it,
took
buddy.
everyone else's gold.
It's not that he chose you, it's because you were the only one left.
Exactly.
No, wait,
I mean,
1,400 gold. My bad.
I still
Or
have all
2,000.
my gold. It's just that he.
Yeah, he doesn't want.
Yeah,
He messed with your ring though.
yeah. He did the ring thing,
Yeah, that spike.
and then he had to get out of there because I was gonna fuck him up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too angry to feel pain. So while we are long resting, though,
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
how is Sophilia? What are you doing right now?
All right, I'm back.
Because I feel like whatever you're doing is going to kind of imply whatever we do. Like not for the future, but for like this moment. Like
Girder, I'm
how
so
is-
proud of
Yeah.
you.
What happened?
Did you hear what he just said?
Who?
Huh?
What are you doing right now?
I gotta get my DM chops built up. you know,
Absolutely.
Nice.
I can't wait
She's
to run
more
a
or less
campaign.
kind of just staying away at the moment.
Are you by the fire, or are you like by yourself? Like,
Yeah, she's kind of like by herself, just
okay,
kind of sitting down.
Okay.
Where is she sitting at?
Not too far away, but like kind of like up into like a tree. She's like just
Okay.
sitting in the tree.
Okay. Kiln is not obviously like obviously I trust you guys, and I love this party, but at the end of the day though, we're still not that acquainted. So like
Mhm.
I personally will probably still stay by the fire, but I will glance over to Meteora and see what she thinks, like if she should go check up on her or not.
As for me, first of Charlie's like, what is she doing up there? Not now. She's not feeling too good, okay? Well, I could climb up and join her. No, Charlie, sweetie, I think maybe you should go to sleep for a bit. I think she needs some time to be alone, okay? Okay. Good night, everybody. And Charlie just goes in. As for me, I look up in the tree and I know that I have said my piece. I let Sophie know that I'm here. But if she wished to be alone, first of all, I mean, look at my horse spot. There's no way I'll be able to go up there in first place.
Stairs are your
And-
weakness.
Yeah, stairs are my enemies. And so, for me, I think this is a moment where Meteora has to like force herself to wind down a little bit because a lot did took place and she did witness just 3 innocent lives getting snuffed out. And she did her best to comfort Sophie, but at the same time, Meteora is very conflicted right now because those are innocent people, especially those are children. And Meteora, even though she didn't show it inside, she was like horrified of what had happened.
Mhm.
And
If you
for
weren't
now,
horrified, you wouldn't be a good person.
no, yeah, like I think Meteora did her best not to just like cry hysterically because she can't. I think that's the first time she ever seen a child getting killed in front of her. I mean, she conducted a funeral before. She did witness, dead children. It's not the first time, but however, this is the first time a child has been killed in the hands of her friend, and that is just something Meteora can't get over.
Mhm.
And so
Death from
she-
disease and murder are two
Yeah.
very different things.
Exactly. And for Meteora, she's just sitting down very quietly and she's watching the fire and the ember just dancing across the ground. And she just sits in silence.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well-
She looks it over Kilm and then at Acer and just said, how are you guys?
I would be lying to say if this was normal.
No, it wasn't.
I spent most of my life at a school who I was honestly followed and pampered and treated very highly and respected my whole life, and it was honestly a very safe spot. I've never really encountered death and tragedy like that before. I'm honestly trying my best to kind of just work my thoughts out. That's why I gesture to my book, scribbling just whatever I can think down to help me process it. Because
Well,
it was hard to see, but I can't even imagine what she's going through right now.
I can
You know-
probably imagine as he's fixing himself with his tinker tools, kind of like wrenching joints, everything.
you need help?
I got it just a little tight, but
Mm.
it's not
I'll
the first
summon a
time I've
mage hand to help.
he's able to help loosen some of the a tight bolt. It's thank you.
Charlie- Charlie climbs on your back and he kind of sits on your shoulder just watching you work.
That's
But yeah,
cute.
as I'm working, I just kind of go over. It's not the first time I've seen something like that. Being
You've been
that
around for a long time.
I have. Granted, a lot of it's still missing. There's been times where I remember...
Correct me if I'm wrong, your purpose also was for war, correct?
It was.
So,
To be...
you've probably seen your fair share of things.
I was the one that had to give the commands.
That comes with a heavy burden.
It is. There are things I regret from time to time. Things
No
I
one
remember
can
at
do
least from the
everything
war.
perfectly. That's one thing you have to learn very quickly. All you can do is try your best.
Yeah. Though
You know,
I...
in-
Oh, you go.
oh, okay. I said, well, I'm a death cleric. We were
It's like-
taught that death is just part of life, and I always thought that cycle itself is very beautiful. There's something serene on it, but seeing a life taken before their time, I don't know, makes me think that I couldn't resurrect them. I couldn't bring them back. Their soul just, I could feel it. No presence left. It was like
The hollowness.
not hollow. Hollow echoes. There's an echoes in the past that I could sense, but it was completely vanished to thin air. I couldn't even find a trace of it. And I don't know. I need to figure this out. I need to somehow learn or figure out a way to how to pull back a soul that's been completely obliviated like that. I don't know if that's even possible in the first place, but
Well, to help...
even if it's like collecting flying like I don't know, like a spider webs that flown away, even if it's a little bit of a strand, I want to figure out how.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, we might not know the answers to these questions, but you've already agreed to go on my journey with me. And I'll tell you what, that aspect will be just, if not more difficult than what you're asking. The things we're trying to discover are no simple feats. No one's done it before. That doesn't mean it can't be done.
Well, then we might be the first.
Agreed. And I will in this moment, just to kind of like alleviate the mood if people want, I'm gonna pull out another one of my books that I write in.
Mm-hmm.
And just start telling stories around the fire.
Oh, I would love
Ooh,
that.
make a performance check.
Oh boy.
Let me see what mine. I'm probably like a +0 or something.
If you need,
Even better.
I
-1.
bring out my lute as well. If you need some music, I'm
Make it with
willing to,
advantage.
Thank God, I have a -1.
Oh no.
20!
Nat 20, let's go!
Hey.
Hell of a way to start.
Let's go.
So I'm just sitting around trying to just tell the stories of what I've experienced or what I've read about in books to my companions, to try to take their minds, even for just a second, off of what we've encountered, just to help alleviate a little bit of that pain if it's possible. It might be doing nothing to them, but I'm just trying to drift the minds away even just a little bit.
And I take Ardrin's lute out as well and give the story a bit of ambience as well.
Mm-hmm. And Sophelia, your sharp hearing picks up the story and the music, even from over there. So it does help to ease your pain a little bit, I would imagine.
I love that.
All right, guys. Go ahead and refill your hit points, half your hit
Yay.
dice, and all your spell slots.
Huzzah.
Hooray.
Sophelia, you regain all of your hit dice.
Oh, and I also need to recharge my bow.
Yep.
Let me, let's see, it's a D4 that I need to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
1d4 charges.
Alright, D4, come on. Yep. Alright, I get one back.
Hey, it's something. It's something.
Oh,
All right. You guys, after the story, kind of drift
ooh,
off.
ooh.
Oop,
While I'm doing this story, though, I just want to, because I'm rolling a nat 20. This got to be, like, huge. So, like, not only am I telling the story, but I want to say that I also have Mage Hand and Minor Illusion and Shape Water for cantrips. So I want to be, like,
Oh.
even, like, casting illusions and, like, making little effects to, like, bring literally the images to life.
with
So like it's like dancing on the fire and people get to watch and
Nice.
I was gonna say, with your nat 20, with your minor illusion, it becomes essentially like a colorless hologram, literally like showing the story playing out. And the shape water is kind of like rivers and streams as the main character of the story kind of travels. And
yeah.
the mage hand, you like kind of the opposite of a shadow puppet. You twist the mage hand into shapes to represent like beasts and creatures that the hero of the story meets along the way.
Yes.
Very nice.
And I'm just going, ooh, those
Fireworks
You see,
reactions.
you see like a little shit-eating grin on Killen's face, like someone's taking pride in this. Like,
you can also see a little bit of you can see a little bit of a grin as well from Acer, as it's nice to
Yeah,
play
Acer's
our
good at
Dragon's
music.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm
And
definitely gonna
Meteora's
say that.
having
I'll be
good
like, yeah, during that, I'll be like, wow. I don't know if
You know,
that's
I-
like part of the programming or is this something you learned?
No, no. An old master of mine taught me.
You get
You know,
a good master.
I'm really glad that you guys did that, because if you hadn't, I feel like Meteora would have just cried herself to sleep.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I was like, even if it's just a little bit, it can bring us together and help ease our minds and help our whatever we're overthinking on, maybe slowly drift farther away and think about something else. Even if it's just for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Popping over to
Ah!
morning.
Ah! And the
When you
god says,
guys-
let there be light.
Yeah.
Fuck!
When you guys wake up in the morning, Malice is gone, but he has left a small note that he has gone to converse with his patrons in private. So,
Patrons?
Private?
Interesting.
Does it say anything about like us waiting for him?
no, he says to travel up ahead. He will be close at hand.
Alright.
Hey, has Archimedes said anything?
Yes, Archimedes back.
So, since he's flying, it will take him less time to get back because it's going to take you guys a full day of travel to reach Cams if you're not like
Yeah, exactly.
rushing. But he's on the wing, so he's a lot faster. So it takes him about half the night to get there. So and then he's going to check and then rest. He's going to come back. So he will be meeting up with you as you guys are finishing packing up camp.
Perfect.
That'll be about the time he gets back.
Well, I'll glance over to a Sophilia and be like,
No, she's way up in the tree. It kind of looks like there's like a weird creature up there, because like her
Like a
wings are
gargoyle?
her wings are like wrapped around her, and she's kind of very attached to the tree trunk, with like the hooks in her wings, and
So like
her
kind of like
tail
bats?
is her
Being
tail is like
upside
wrapped
down?
around it.
I'll oh wait, hold on, let me read this first. I'll take my air form today,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go up to the tree and cast levitate on myself, and just kind of like get up to her level without getting in her face, obviously, and be like, well, I hope you at least got some sleep. Even if not, the party is ready. We sent out Archimedes last night to explore Sterling's manor for any traces of anything left behind. He should be coming back momentarily with info for us, which I will obviously relay to the party. But we're ready to move on if you are ready. I know you're dealing with stuff, but
Yeah, you kind of hear like a little groan, and then kind of like almost like a yawn kind of sound inside like the wing wrappings around, because you don't really see her. You just see like she's just like a cocoon wrapped against the tree.
I love it. Some gargoyle stuff.
So
I love
cute.
that. I love that.
And then you kind of hear like kind of like parts of like her wings kind of like let go of the tree. You kind of hear like the tree almost sounds like it's like a sigh of relief, like it's not being like grabbed a hold of anymore. And then you just kind of see like a very, very tired, very kind of like it's too bright kind of eye kind of peek through some of like the wings.
Next morning after a night of drinking, like,
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you at least got some sort of sleep. If you would like to join us for breakfast before we head out, I think that would be smart, because we have a days of travel ahead of us.
Mm.
And I'll also throw out, please join us.
Oh, I forgore, by the way. Oh no, he's up at Sheergrind. I was about to spawn the camel. You guys tell him.
Oh, the camel.
Yeah, he's up at Sheergrind right now at the stables.
Okay.
Oh.
I know, trust, I mean, I don't know, because I'm not in your shoes, but we are here for you, and please rely on us. It's what we're here for, and we will do everything in our powers to help you. But for now, we must continue traveling, and let's get a good, healthy breakfast in us to move forward. So please join us.
What do you got for breakfast?
I will glance down to Meteora and Acer and just yell, "What's for breakfast?"
Let me check
And I
the
call-
supplies.
I called out. I got dried meat and prickly pears. So I'm gonna make some salad.
Need me to go out to find a deer? I can whip up some deer stew.
So
would
I
you be
will
able to
say,
have
I know-
time to clean up?
I know camp
have
looks
rations.
foresty, but you guys are actually in the Dunanwait right now.
Oh, we're in the Dunin Wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have
Yeah.
food, though, in our inventories. that
Yes,
we
you
can
do.
Cook meals with. So I'm assuming we'll make
I got
some sort of like,
Omnisports.
yeah, she'll make a salad. We can make like a meat stew with some
Mhm.
vegetables or something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something that
I
you
can
can
go
cook over
for
the
it.
fire easily. Being too hands-on.
There are
Yeah.
trees down by the
I
shore,
do
by the
have
way, but as soon as you start going
Omnisports.
inland, it becomes sand. So, like, you guys camped down by the shore,
So yeah,
you
some
have fresh
meat,
water.
vegetables, some water, and that's a good way to start the day. You got
Mhm.
If you
all
need me
this,
to,
got
I
all
can
the
go
energy
foraging
you
for
need.
some tubers.
Mhm.
Tubers?
That's fine.
We appreciate it. I think we should
Potatoes
start
and
on
stuff.
cooking this stuff real quick, and then I think we should pack up and get going. I don't think we should be sticking around too long. We have
Kind of
things we
see
need to
her
do.
like, kind of see her like stand up on the limb, and then like just spread her wings really far and wide, like her wings are like massive when they're like stretched out.
I'm
like,
taking
all
a
the way
mental
far.
note of this, by the way, so I can draw an accurate picture in my book.
When she stresses, or when she stretches, you're gonna see like every detail of her musculature because the skin is so taut over her muscles that you see that leaves very little to the imagination.
Nice.
And then she just kind of like does like a nod, and then just kind of drops to the ground.
Mm,
And then
wings
just-
like
Alright.
parachutes.
Yeah, and then just kind of walks to camp.
All right, then let's have a good meal and get our day started.
All right.
Breakfast is ready.
Changing music. So you guys finish up your meal.
It's delicious.
Thank you.
And as you finish packing up camp, you hear the sound of wings. And Kiln, your telepathic connection is restored.
Archimedes, welcome back.
Archimedes focuses his eyes on you, and
I'm
he
gonna put some
basically
meat by him too.
Mhm. He's hungry boy. He's waiting to share the message until you feed him. he scarfs down the hunk of meat you give him,
Yes,
and
eat first, then tell me. And what's your energy?
Yep. And he basically plays telepathically what he saw. So you're gonna see the night sky. He soars down through an open window, passing through bars into Sterling's Manor. The place is just empty, devoid of people.
Ransacked, like
Not even like ransacked yet. It's empty. The folks with Nissan haven't gone in there to tear the place apart yet. He finds that the basement door is actually open. So he flies down into the cellar area and through the illusory barrels that were there.
Mm-hmm.
And noticing immediately that he doesn't just poof out of existence.
Yeah, exactly. He's back here, so that's a good sign.
Yep. He looks around, and that cavern down there, there is not a trace of Mazaku presence. It's like they weren't even there.
Okay. I will relay
What about
that
the liquid?
to the party.
The barrels he cannot check because he doesn't have thumbs.
Okay.
Can't-
Oh yeah, like a thumbs, of course.
Yeah, he can't really pry one open. He's just a little guy.
So yeah, I will relay that to the party that the manor is clear.
That's good.
You know, I wonder if Sterling had anything that was incriminating the Red Army. He did work for them.
He had people like that when they get in those power positions, especially when people even above him can't really do stuff. Generally means they have dirt on everything. That's why they're still in power.
You know, then maybe we could find some information there. It might help our journey.
That's always a
I
good
mean,
idea.
if we get there and yeah, we can definitely do that if it hasn't already been destroyed and ransacked and everything.
I did told him not to go in until we
That is
arrive.
true. That is true.
Besides, not only that, even if there's no creatures, there could be some like trigger magic implemented in that manor alone. So if people go in there without a wizard, they might be in danger. So we could technically go in and check.
And going back on what you said earlier, knowledge is power, and as somebody who uses that to a great degree, it'll definitely be wise to go check it out.
He's most likely got a study, and when there's study, there's
Exactly.
ledgers.
Because look at all we found with just his vault. What do you think he has in his own personal collection? So I think it would be wise to do that when we get back. We have things to do still before we get back. So keep that in mind. But whenever we get back, actually no, his house is in.
His house is
it's in the direction we're going.
Yeah, so that actually is literally our next stop. So.
You will arrive there this evening.
Yeah, so we can actually just do that right
away. All right. So you guys wrap up camp and begin to travel, and I am going to roll a simple D20.
I would obviously be doing RP with fucking Malice and them or whatever. But like, he's not
what
here.
does 19 do?
So.
Yep, Malice is following nearby. You guys do see him in the distance following. So he is
even before he
close-ish.
separated himself, like
yeah.
Just because he's not here, I'm not really gonna do an RP moment with him. So.
And while you're crossing the desert, you do swear you see mirages near him. One very colorful feminine shape, and one very shadowy winged shape. But whenever you try to look directly at them, it's like they're not there. So it's like they only show up in your periphery.
I'm writing all that down in my book.
All right. And after half a day's travel, you guys will come across grooves in the sand. They seem to be about 20 feet across. And as you get relatively close to them, Sophelia stops all of you. And Sophelia, you see glittering in these grooves. So it looks like big brown stones encrusted with what looks like gems all over.
Don't touch these.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming while
Alright.
we're traveling, because I'm a bodyguard, I would have detect magic up.
Can I make a survival check to understand this phenomenon?
Yes.
Can I
So
give him advantage.
yes. So Acer, go ahead and roll survival. Kiln, you detect no magic.
Okay. I just wanted to get
Okay.
to put that would be up if we're traveling.
16
especially,
plus 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these brown stones are droppings. Each one the size of your head.
Fantastic.
This is the area where a purple worm has surfaced.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
We
Fuck, there's
need
a purple
to
one.
be
Some
very
dude
careful
shit.
right now.
Oh, you've never seen a purple worm?
No, I have no
You
idea what
don't
that
want
is.
to.
It's
I
literally
think,
do.
I think we've seen it
Or is
once.
it the thing we dealt with in the last campaign where it can
No,
eat
no,
you
no. We
and
dealt
go
with a
underground and
rock
stuff?
last game.
Oh.
Oh, the
We
spiders? No.
avoided. We
No.
avoided the worms.
I thought there were.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
avoided the
avoided
worm.
it before we.
Yeah.
Worms
we
have a
avoided it
similar
before.
hunting style, but they are far more dangerous. And they have a extremely deadly venomous stinger on their tail end, too.
So yeah, we need to be very careful right now and just make sure we don't alert this thing if it's still nearby.
A drop of their venom is enough to deal 7d6 poison damage. A drop.
Oh dear.
Imagine a dose.
All right. Luckily, you guys, with Sophelia's eyes and your careful travel, managed to avoid blundering directly into this.
Thank God.
Oh, and purple worms, by the way, are challenge rating 15.
Oh, cool. So dead.
Yep. The wilds are dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Some Dune stuff. I was like, Jesus.
All right. Making sure not to trigger the worm, you guys continue crossing the sands, and you arrive as the sun is descending in caves.
Okay.
So, you have reached town.
What do we see when we walk into town?
So, Cam's is visibly the same.
They've
There's-
gotten word already for sure.
Oh,
So-
absolutely.
The vibe.
Exactly. So yeah, what are we seeing when we enter town?
That air of desperation and sorrow is gone.
Beautiful.
You see children with their parents in the streets,
I love to
and
see
people freely traveling between the slum district, the resort district, and the noble district.
that, as all things should be.
hmm And the red light district is non-functional right now because the whole thing was controlled by Sterling's people.
Yeah.
And Sophelia's claw marks
Yep.
all over.
Those are still all over the place. And you do see some kids nearby, some of them, like, just poking at him and just, like, trying to figure out what kind of animal left them. Traveling through town, you get waves and just smiles. And you see the resistance group like there are people all over the place, and they just give you knowing nods as you pass. They seem to be serving the function of town guards right now.
Good.
Mhm.
Good.
And these people are, like, all of these people are armed to the teeth. Like, they're wearing light armor, but they've got daggers in their boots, on their belts. They've got swords and bows on their backs. Like, these people are kitted out for fighting if anything goes wrong.
Well, nothing should, so it's good to see that they're ready. Well, it's good to see the town like this. I'll look to the party and be like, shall we make our way to the manor?
Yes.
All right. So, instead of loading up the map, we are going to make this very simple. I want you, Kiln, to make an investigation check. And I would like Meteora, I believe, has the highest perception, to make a perception check. If anybody is proficient, they may assist.
Yeah, alright, do any
I will help with the perception. Or
But-
do you want help with
Thank
the...
you.
Yeah, I only have perception, my bet. Yep.
Okay. So, Meteora, you roll at advantage. Kiln, you roll
I'm
normal.
proficient. Yeah.
Kiln, don't be afraid to use your chronal shift if you roll poorly, because you're getting
Okay.
them back over the course of multiple traveling days. So,
Oh, am I?
yeah, you're long
Well,
resting
then-
every time you guys
Well,
end
then,
a day.
in that case, I'll also be casting Enhance Ability on
Let's
myself.
see.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah,
I get advantage on this
When
roll.
you guys are traveling, when
I
you bed down for a night, that's a long rest.
have 18.
18 for Meteora. Nice!
Nice.
You are on a roll tonight.
Yo!
You got the heart of the dice
two
now.
For two, man.
All right, so
Peanut's helping me
Meteora
out.
will tackle you first.
Yes, Peanut.
So Meteora, as you walk the grounds, you are looking everywhere for anything that even resembles a trap. And almost conspicuously, you don't find any. And as you think about it, it does make sense a little bit. Sterling did have his family here, and they didn't seem to be fully aware of the workings of his business. So leaving traps all over the place that they could accidentally walk into probably wouldn't be too smart.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since I do use since I am technically a cleric, do I sense any impurities, dark energies, or anything like that?
You would need Divine Sense or Detect Good and Evil.
Okay. Hold on,
That could
got
be
my-
Detect Evil and Good could be a spell that you've prepared as you were traveling to Cams if you like. Just remember to swap a spell out. Like I said, every time you guys bed down for the night, you're long resting, so you can swap out spells and stuff if you want.
I just
I
didn't
can
know
see
if
if I
we'd be
can-
doing that after this, because
Mm-hmm.
obviously I need to conserve spell slots, so
Yeah,
I
if you're-
don't really
yeah.
know when those long rests are happening. So
In travel mode, they happen every day, and then when we switch to exploration mode, that's when you got to kind of like pay attention to your spell slots expenditure.
So I'm
Okay.
assuming after this, because we're in town, and then we'll be going somewhere, so that'll technically be a trap.
Yep, just
So-
remember while you're traveling, you do deduct rations and stuff if you guys don't go on hunt.
I'm assuming we have
Yep,
ace
I-
rolls and
I deducted it
Sophia
from
for
my
that.
Yes.
pack, though.
Say that one more time, Meteora.
I deducted it, the food,
Mhm.
from my pack.
So did you not have any
That's
left
gone.
over?
Yeah, but I don't have leftover. I do have 8 more rations though, so I think we're okay.
Rations count as a day's worth of food, so you're good.
Yeah, so I got 8. Yeah, I did.
Yep. All right. And then Kiln, as you search through Sterling's stuff, you do find ledgers. You also find secret compartments with some correspondence. And as you look through these papers, you see a bit of interaction between Maximilian Sterling and one Lady Celeste of Freeburg. These don't seem to be cordial, friendly correspondence. They're very professional. It seems that Lady Celeste was purchasing things from Sterling And you see that a lot of it seems to be raw metals, and components for magical restraints.
Celeste?
Lady Celeste, yep.
Who?
She is the she's currently the Lord of Freeburg, town north of here, between
So I
Cams
haven't met her,
and
okay.
Sheerground.
I was like, who is this?
Yeah, the party has not been yet. The only thing they've heard from Freeburg was that
Oh, no one's been here. Okay.
yeah,
I have been invited to go to Freeburg.
Yep.
Okay.
Acer met Drogar Stonefist or Stonehand. Drogar Stonehand, I believe his name was, and he invited Sterling to the manor. He invited Acer to the manor. My brain is broke. He invited Acer to the manor. He said to Acer that Lady Celeste might find him an interesting person to know.
Oh.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing.
Oh. Okay, go on.
But he said it in a friendly manner. Yeah.
I don't know.
You also find mention of Sophelia in the more recent entries. Essentially, from the night you guys first arrived in Cams up until the day that he was getting ready to flee, you're seeing essentially reports of what has been found. Her claw marks, people saying that there's some like winged person in the city, and then the first night that you guys actually took out one of his people, he talks about having the Mozaku begin to patrol the manor more openly. And the last thing you find is this is also a note between Celeste and Sterling. Sterling managed to weed out why she's ordering these materials. She says that she knows where Farron has a child.
What in the...
What?
The dragon?
Yep.
I think I might know the mother then.
And she has a very skilled smith in her employ that is able to construct these. So she only needs the materials. She doesn't need them worked before they're sent.
She doesn't disclose what she's making.
Specifically, the materials listed, you managed to work out that these are binding agents for magical restraints. And the metals are essentially reinforced steel to construct chains and shackles.
Is he trying to control his kid?
They
Or
were
the
gonna
mother?
kidnap a baby dragon?
I mean, Farron's all about control and power, so...
Last time I heard that he tried to court a very young female dragon from this one forest. I don't know if he was successful or not, though.
You know specifically that he was not successful. She rebuffed him.
Yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
I would have recounted to tell them. Though, from what I saw, no.
That's the conflict that killed Acer's mentor. Because he got caught in the crossfire. Who could be the mother?
At least they mentioned the child first, so the child definitely exists.
But
I'm gonna take these notes and shuffle them away into my possessions.
That would mean that another great dragon must have been here at some point.
And you
Either that or
manage to
We
find
don't know anything, because none of this is concrete. Keep that in mind.
A name?
a name. She refers to this child as Buraki. I will spell that.
Have you heard?
chat.
I look at
B-U-R-A-K.
Kilm. You heard of? You're a smart guy with I'm sure you heard a lot of things. Have you heard of that name before? Kilm or Acer? Rocky?
I don't believe any of this, first of all, until we actually get more info. We can't just
search
go off of this.
Let me search my databanks.
I'm not saying I'm not forgetting about this. This is just something we put on the back burner until we find more info.
It feels like they try to one-up the Red Dragon by kidnapping his child, or... I wonder if he put his young in a hiding. Well, whatever it is, here's the thing, if he's not real, I don't think she'll be investing this much material, this much money, and this much time to make this binding.
I don't think that they want him to know he is a child.
Exactly.
I think this child is literally a secret to use as a power move against Farinth, if anything.
Exactly.
So I say that's why I'm taking this for documentation and for proof when we do find and confront her, because like I said, she's not, but if we literally have proof in front of us, she's gonna spill the fucking beans.
Not only that, if she is going to do what we think she's gonna do, she's gonna be endangering everyone in that city.
Yep. More than that, it could just be the entire world. If Farinth, this is all assuming he doesn't know this.
However,
he might know this and is in on it. As I said, we don't know enough we're just speculating right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, we're taking this. I will hold on to it. And when the moment comes up, when the moment comes up, we can use this for more leverage.
Agreed.
But
Looking at my databanks, I don't have much on a name called Baraki.
Yep, this name is new to all of you. Among you, is there anybody who speaks Draconic?
I think I do.
Speaks
actually.
what?
Draconic.
Yes, I do.
I do.
This name is specifically not a Draconic name.
There's 4 of us that speak Draconic.
Yeah.
I mean, I speak more than just Draconic.
Yeah.
No Sylvan?
It is not Sylvan.
I know
Celestial.
Elvish.
It is Infernal.
Okay. Probably. Wait, can Sophie know?
That's me.
She knows
Yeah.
it.
She speaks Infernal.
The
It's
name
her first language.
means bastard.
Oh dear.
Oh.
So he might not know he exists.
This is not a kid he probably knows about then, yeah.
Yeah, cause there's no way.
I think we need to go and see this with our own eyes.
Exactly.
But let's pack this all up.
Yep.
And let's head back to town.
Agreed.
Right. So, in Cams, you guys have the option of either camping out and spending rations, or you can camp at an inn and spend.
We can.
Sorry.
We can go back to that inn that we.
Can we actually backtrack real quick?
Certainly.
Oh, what?
What did Max roll for?
Oh, I was rolling for history to see if I could find any memory on this guy.
I'll use one of my things to let you reroll that.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm getting it back, so yeah, reroll.
Alright, rerolling.
Sorry, I just thought of that, AJ.
You're fine.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, no.
Well, I will do it again.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm literally getting it back.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait, what is this history?
Oh.
I can give you. Oh, okay, that's good. There you go.
Yeah, it is history.
17.
Because I'm god mode at history.
You do remember, let's see, rumors that Farinth spent a lot of time for, like, a few months out of the Kazan ring, away from his horde. What for, you're not sure.
I'm gonna fuck the side.
I'm gonna guess this was ancient rumors, though.
This was essentially rumors that were flying when you had first woken up in Eisenkranz.
And that's how long ago?
5 years ago.
Okay.
Which would make this if that's the case, then that would make this Buraki exceedingly young, like a wormling, a little baby.
Oh no. Oh no, it's a baby dragon.
I think we need to find more of this info out.
Exactly.
Maybe the Adventures Guild will have something, because that's where I.
Oh no
was
no no
hearing
no no
these-
no! We are
No,
not
we're
letting anybody
keeping
know
this
that.
on the down
Yeah,
low.
no, we have to keep this ourselves.
Our first
can't
step
let other
is
people know.
we need to finish what we were doing before we go anywhere else, which is we have to go back to that temple.
Mm-hmm.
The question does linger at the back of your mind, though, Acer. If she's trying to hide this, why is she inviting strangers to her town, to her manor?
To gather power.
Maybe they're gonna try to auction it off.
I'm going to keep this to myself for right now to piece it together.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Killen, you get all your stuff back.
All right,
You
cool.
can go ahead and you guys can either spend a ration to camp, or you can spend coin to sleep in an inn.
We can go to the inn. I could finally apologize for breaking the window.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's do
I
that
remember
then.
that.
All right. After a quick apology for breaking the window, you guys.
Surprised you
paid for
came
that
back.
window last time.
We did pay for it, but I still wanted to apologize physically for it.
Rooms are 4 silver for single beds.
4 silver? Alright.
We each have 2,000 plus gold.
Yep.
Like,
So for each of you, it would literally be you would be down to 1,999 or plus whatever, and then 6 silver for change.
Can I just put a gold piece down that covers all our rooms?
So a gold piece would cover 2 rooms and a half.
Oh, really?
So 2 gold then.
So yeah, I'll put
Mhm.
2 gold down.
Okay. Yep. Malice, by the way, does say thank you when he goes to his room. He's still kind of talking to himself a lot.
I just give him that, the man nod,
Mhm.
just and then
He's also
Yeah.
doing a pretty good job of like watching your guys' backs as he keeps his distance.
oh, I know.
Seeing if there's anybody that's looking at you
like I
when
said,
you
after
walk
the-
by. Yeah.
there would have obviously been RP with him, but Jordy's not here. But like, yeah, no, like after just the first night getting drunk, that fucking blast, and then going to literal battle to the death with him. Yeah, he can watch our backs.
Mhm.
Like, so he's earned that.
All right. So
But yeah,
the next.
I'll obviously be. Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. No. If there's more you guys wanted to do.
I didn't know we were jumping right to morning. Yeah, if we are, then yeah, I'm good.
Mhm.
I was just gonna say, I'm like keeping watching
I'm
stuff.
going to actually
Writing stuff down in my book.
Mhm.
While I'm just keeping track of maybe like outside the rooms or something.
What you got, Meteora?
Actually, I want to check on that Sophia before the sundown, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you walk up
So-
to Sophelia as you guys
What-
are at the inn there.
What's Sophie doing right now, Rose?
Like when you guys check in, she instead of like hanging around like she normally does, she like immediately just goes into like her own room and just closes it and just stays in there.
So you'll be knocking at the door, Meteora.
Yeah.
Well, if she wants to be left alone, then I'm not gonna intrude.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So,
you can knock.
looking at the map, now you guys have a split decision. You guys can either go to Freeburg from here, or you can continue on to Earthcolumn Ascent and to Sheargate.
I
Earthcolumn
made a
is
promise
done.
at the Earthcolumn,
Yeah.
so we have to go.
We need to finish what we started, and then we can start new
Exactly.
stuff then.
Yeah.
Plus we need to go and talk to Lady Hope, and that's on the way. So
Mm-hmm.
And you will
And-
also
yeah.
be bypassing the Crimson Army blockade that's stationed
Yep.
there, as usual.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no, we'll take care of all this.
Acer, you got this.
That way we can, because we
Yeah.
already told
I mean, we can
the people of
going to the
Cam's
past
that
will
we
be
were
a lot
gonna,
easier now.
we were gonna talk to Hope where she can send people to help them. So we
Yep.
need to do that. So
Yeah.
we're taking care of the oath that Leo made, and I would be lying to saying that I'm not obviously interested because I am.
Oh, wait, hold
And,
on. This one, I'm sorry for asking this, but remember when we were in the basement? Did we check the barrel? Cause like I asked what happened to
yes.
the barrel. Yeah, the barrel.
All of that mercury-like material is gone.
yeah, 'cause
The barrels
I
are
figured
empty.
They're not just gonna. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that was part of his possessions. He could have literally used that to become what he was.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he made the deal, like that could have just been taken, or it could have been taken by other people. We don't know, but
That material
could've-
wasn't his.
That was the
Okay,
Mozaku's.
That belongs to the Mozaku.
Moscow's.
so then yeah, no, that's still. I mean, the Mozakus took that and dipped
The
fuck off.
Mozaku, it was pretty much worthless at that point, though. So
Like they
it
can
could've also been-
teleport, they can go where they want. It's kind of hard for us to like take it so seriously when we can't compete.
Mhm.
So until we actually have something to lure them out, because we have to for Sophilia's sake, because she needs to capture it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be something that we need to find along our travels. It's not something that's just going to
Exactly.
yeah, it's going to have to. It's going to be a moment where dots align and we can be like, okay, let's get this.
Yeah, he's gonna have to be working for somebody else again.
We'll be able to get him out at some point, but for now, yeah, let's just finish what we've already started.
Mhm.
Okay, Earthcolumn Ascent it is. I'm going to jump to the section of the column in question. So, and then I will summon your minis in. And then I will summon you.
Wow, imagine being third. I didn't know we meant that little to you, AJ.
That's just the order of operations there.
Oh.
Okay. Creatures, Insolitum, Acer, Archimedes, Kiln.
Are you like wearing a suede hoodie?
No, it's just a thin.
Oh, dude, it looks suede from the camera, dude. I'm like
Classy, mother.
You like my
Whoa.
background though?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Honestly, it looks like where we're going. Like, because I
Kinda.
can only see the waterfall and like, yeah, there we go. Okay.
It's like a big
Cool.
fairy tree.
I like
Um,
that.
Yeah, it was the tapestry we had over our bed for the longest. And then, but I wanted a backdrop for when we're playing D&D.
I love it. It fits.
Your
Got your candles lit.
I did. It's
Mhm.
kind of dying off now,
Oh no,
but I got my lava lamp back there.
the old reliable.
Sophia. And then players
Hold on.
summoned. After 2 days travel,
2 days. Okay.
you arrive back at Earthcolumn Ascent. Back within the fortress of the long dead battle mage. Back outside that door that you heard that voice at.
I'm just trying to lower the levels real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Remember to lock your slider too. This
Where
one-
I'm at,
the
I'm
map is
at.
very vertical.
Yeah, that's good. Alright.
Where the heck am I?
Right next to me.
So Acer's
I can't
already been
see
here,
you.
so he would remember. When we come back, is everything the same?
Pretty much, yeah. There has been foot traffic, though it doesn't seem like anybody's managed or bothered to mess with the corpse pinned to the wall.
So people have come through here in that time.
Yes.
Is
The
that the
bodies of the whites seem to have been like moved off the path. They also seem to have been picked through for like useful items, like maybe daggers or swords and stuff. Old but serviceable weapons that the undead previously wielded.
Yeah. Alright, well, hold on. So we know this is... Let's go.
Do you sense anything?
I was gonna say,
Like
yeah, I got
trapped?
Detect Magic up.
Yeah.
Mhm. So with Detect Magic up, you do see an ambience of probably conjuration magic, kind of suffusing the air.
Mhm.
That is typical signs of extraplanar creatures being present, or extraplanar influence, because conjuration is also the magic that portals are made of.
I'm gonna gesture for everybody to kind of step back a little bit, like not so we're directly in front of the door.
Mhm.
And I'll use a mage hand
All right.
to open it.
You use Mage Hand to open the door. It creaks open, and you see inside a dark room littered with spider webs. It looks from here to have been a dining room of some sort. As you step inside, or as you peek inside, I should say, you see a long dead hearth and fireplace here. A badly rotted portrait that used to hang up on the wall there. Some rotted through crates here. The water has done a number on the wooden furniture in here.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
This this bookshelf has fallen apart almost entirely. This table is made of stone, so it has stayed itself pretty solid. Though there's a soft mist, or not a mist, a glaze of moisture on it.
Can I just use Firebolt to start burning away some of these just spider webs?
Yes, you can.
Like,
A couple
just kinda
peltings
here.
of firebolt, and you will burn away the web. Let me go ahead and get rid of it.
In before the
When I
giant
Is
say
there-
spider.
kill,
Oh, go on. Go
when
on.
when I say kill burning those spider webs away, Meteora just subconsciously kind of brush her hair. She's kind of scared of the webs getting into her hair, and she's like, "Thank you," in shaky voice.
If there is old wood in there, can I also throw a firebolt to see if it lights a fire? Just kind of to illuminate the room.
You do blacken some of the wood, but the furniture itself is too soaked, and there don't seem to be any sconces in this room. It looks like whoever would dine in here would probably bring a candelabra or something in there with them,
Yeah, I'm in my.
or they would rely on the fireplace for light.
Oh, we
Can I-
traveled, so I can change forms.
Yes.
Can I just go back to. I can. Okay, go on, Leo. Go on, Leo.
Can I cast light on my hammer just so that everybody can see?
Yes, you can. Activating your torch.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, I was gonna make
I
light.
think
Yeah.
you're the only
Perfect.
one that can't see in the dark.
Yep. Though,
Exactly.
even for those of you with dark vision, darkness still lightly obscures the area, so you will still take a penalty to your perception if it's dark.
Wait, so can Malice see in the dark too?
Yes, Malice is an Azamar. They have dark vision.
Oh.
So
cool.
we do have to take into account your vision throughout this campaign.
Yeah.
Which will be perfectly
Yeah, that's
fine.
why I have lights
You've got
ready.
light. I can produce light. So
Yeah, that's why the fight with Webley was dangerous, because there were lights getting extinguished. So if lights get turned off, then Meteora can't see, then she's attacking at disadvantage, and attacks against her have advantage.
I've got to ask AJ, and this is just for reference. Obviously, I have spells that I can do to produce light, but if I'm literally in my fire, do I just produce a fire radius of light or something?
Interestingly, you do not.
That is very weird. But I just wanted to know
yeah.
for the future.
Spells and magical effects that produce light specifically say that they shed light in a radius.
I
And
just
none of your
figured,
features say that.
my hair is fire. I figured,
Yeah.
produce a light.
Yeah, it's like magical intrinsic flame though, so it doesn't
Yeah.
behave exactly like an open real flame would. Your hair
Dude,
also
yeah.
doesn't light your
Aesthetic.
pillows on fire, so there is that.
It's
Yeah.
aesthetic reasons.
Hmm.
So okay, I just wanted to make sure for like the rest of the campaign. So I was
So when I have your guys' torches on, I will always have them on in the dark because you guys have dark vision. I will have hers off unless she says she activates light. Then I will turn hers on.
Okay.
I activates.
So, there are 3 doors in this room. There's one on the southeast wall, one on the western wall, and one on the a set of double doors on the north wall.
What do you guys think?
Which feels less, I guess.
I mean, my sense is up. I'm assuming the fucking one where all, that magic-y stuff is the one that's pinging to me, but...
So,
Why do
Kiln, the conjuration magic does get stronger through the double doors. However, you are picking up traces of other magics through the southeastern door.
Why don't you pick one?
I will choose this one then.
Okay. You open up that door, and you poke your head inside, and you see an Arcaneum, a lost archive.
I'm starting to salivate a little bit.
Uh-huh.
It's a wizard's wonderland.
Oh, it didn't save? What the hell?
I want to clear up the spider webs again.
Oh, but you probably don't want
I
to use
wanna burn it.
Firebolt
Yeah,
on the.
wait,
on the
there's
floor.
that's true,
parchment.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
there's parchment.
Well, alright. I
Okay.
won't lie, that thing looks cool, though. Holy crap.
Yeah, this looks fun.
That like, mechanical thing by the door.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, I saw
I
that
didn't
too,
know
and I
it
thought it
could
was
move
really
like
freaking
that.
sweet. So that device seems to be something for calculating both the time of day and the movement of the stars across the sky.
Time?
Time.
I pull out my book.
Time. Time. I gotta.
That just tells me you didn't go outside.
Do I sense any magical traps or anything?
Not in.
I can do a check if you want, if there is.
There we are. Okay, I had a set of spells or a set of items in this room, but for some reason it didn't save my bookmarks, so I'm gonna have to pull them up
Oh,
again
no.
really quick.
That's fine. That's fine. Take your time.
So your highest slot right now, Kiln, is 4, correct?
Yeah.
And we will say. So you kind of begin picking through the books here, and you are going to see some that you don't recognize right away. Some spells from that involve a substance called delirium.
Wait, do we
Which-
not know what that is?
You know that word because you've
I was
heard it
gonna say,
before.
yeah. Like,
It
have
is specifically something that is said to have been found after the disaster in Valandar.
oh.
You find scrolls that involve the use of this material in spellcasting.
Oh.
These spell scrolls are Warp Bolt, Purge Contamination, and Delirium Blast.
Do you have a paste for that?
I very much do.
Thank you. Alright.
Up my snip tool.
How much do they say how much you need? Because
Yes.
we have some.
They do.
So I want to see what sort of quantity it's requiring, like just of how much they had of it. Fragment of 100 GP.
There's Purge Contamination. It looks like this mage was intending to use this Purge Contamination spell to venture into that area and periodically cleanse himself of the ill effects that occur using this spell. And Delirium Blast. Specifically, he wanted to go gather delirium fragments to power this spell.
Damn.
It deals
delirium
10d6 psychic damage and incapacitates.
And
Oh dear.
but we said we can only find delirium there, right?
In the Valandar Dead. Yep.
Damn.
Or from people who have been.
Well, I used mine for making that item that's being made. So I don't have any more. But I thought we had like somebody else had one piece or something like. But yeah, that's something we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for.
And those being scrolls means you can scribe them to your spellbook.
Yep.
When you have time.
I will absolutely be. I'll be doing literally that. So.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
One is two of them are evocation, and one of them is abjuration.
And I'm not casting any because I don't have any of that stuff. But like in the future, though.
Materials?
Yeah.
Yep. You can
yeah,
cast
definitely.
Purge Contamination. It requires holy water,
True.
and you
That
can
one does
also
not.
cast, or you can't cast Warp Bolt or Delirium Blast yet, though. But Purge Contamination will be nice to have when you do eventually journey into there.
Yes. Anything can help. And the fate of the world is on the line. It's still sending me nightmares. That's some heavy ass shit to live with, man.
For real.
Knowing that I caused the death of everybody.
Yep. A
One
you that
wrong
isn't you.
mistake. One wrong mistake and it killed the entire world.
Oh, and hanging on the wall, by the way, is the skull of a young dragon.
Oh, hello.
Oh?
That dragon looks to have been a blue.
Where's the dragon at?
Long dead.
Or is it Theater of Mind?
Oh no, the skull is in the room. It is right there.
The dragon is dead.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Let me pull down my thing. Oh, I see it now. Okay. I pulled it way up. I
It
can
is
see
mounted on the wall. It seems that this this battle mage here was able to actually kill a young blue dragon and made a trophy of it.
Jesus.
Blues are desert dwellers, so this blue likely lived somewhere in the Dunumay.
Might have even lived here.
Maybe.
Let's hope we don't run into this guy.
Do I see anything else in this room?
Besides the very interesting mechanical device, a lot of these books have been ruined by the water.
Okay.
There does seem that the scrolls that survived are very close to having their magical coatings wear off. They've been here so long. So it is lucky enough that these ones survived.
Yeah, when we leave here long for traveling, I'll do that.
And lastly, I want you to make an investigation check.
Boy. Do I use a spell slot to make it?
Spell slot or chronal shift.
I just don't know if it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're here now. This isn't going to be a quick... we're probably going to run into another combat here, so...
Yeah, hold on. Does anyone can do investigate? Can anybody give him an advantagement?
Investigation
Sure.
is an intelligence skill, so...
Yeah, it's probably
yeah,
just
none of
me.
us can do it.
It's really good, but...
I have insight, but not investigation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want to save my spell slots. I'll just roll normal.
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad.
21.
Very nice. Those snowflakes on the wall up there, those are delirium crystals in containment.
Well, fuck. Can I take them?
Yes. Each one is worth 100 gold pieces.
Damn, so that's... I can cast those spells.
Warp Bolt, you can cast already, and then when you have the slots, you can cast Delirium Blast.
Does it consume the delirium crystal, or does it? Okay.
Why can I warp bolt already? Would I have to describe all this stuff?
You do have to scribe it, yes.
Yeah.
But once you have it, you can prepare them like normal spells, so you can actually cast Delirium magic.
And I'll be able to cast Delirium Blast too. They're both the same, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hell yeah.
And then in one book, hidden behind the central portrait, quote unquote, that's actually a case, you find half of a magical form. Something you're going to have to work on, but this is a spell to conjure the deep haze.
Yeah, I'll mess around with that.
I will drop the spell in your list, though you will have to take some time to actually finish the formula, but I will drop what it does. So when you cast the spell, you gain a level of contamination. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of deep haze on a point you choose within range. The fog spreads around corners, and it lasts for the duration or until strong wind disperses it, ending the spell. The area is heavily obscured, like magical darkness or fog cloud. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it has to make a con save. On a fail, it suffers 8d6 necrotic damage and gains a level of contamination. On a success, the creature takes half as much and does not gain any contamination levels. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe.
Hell yeah.
So those scrolls can go into your inventory, and then magical formula conjure the deep haze as well.
Yeah, I'll be working on this stuff on my downtime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll look back at the party and be like, well, I definitely got some useful stuff from this room.
Alright, then let's continue.
Agreed.
All right. So 2 unopened doors remain. One to the west and one to the north.
Lead the way.
So no magic seems to be emanating from the west door. And a strong aura of conjuration emanates from the north.
Let's cover all tracks at least. Make sure we didn't miss anything, so let's open
Sounds
this
good.
one and then we can move our way towards the big one.
Mm-hmm. In this room, you see a large 4-poster. A footlocker that is open, though it has been picked through. It looks like some brave thieves decided to pick through here. You do see some singe marks, so it looks like some unfortunate thieves may have triggered a glyph of warning at some point.
Oh, jeez.
And a half-rotten wardrobe kind of barely stands together on the north wall.
No magic from this room?
No magic from this room. It looks like this was the quarters for that battle mage.
And I'll quickly check the wardrobe, I guess, just to see if it's...
As you pull it open, you don't see any magic inside, though you do find a very old set of armored mages. So these would technically count as light armor, and while worn, would give you the benefits of mage armor, ignoring the you can't be wearing armor clause. So if you wear this, it would be 11 plus mage armor's bonus plus your dexterity bonus in armor class. But it is light armor, so you have to be proficient.
How do I phase through the walls again, guys?
You can shift click to teleport.
Yeah.
Shift click.
Well, it's technically lower than what I have, so that doesn't affect me at all.
Mm-hmm. And
Sophia's just
if
been at
anything,
the,
it could be worth
the
something.
doorway here.
Yeah, exactly. We can sell it.
So this one weighs 10 pounds.
Okay, 10 pounds. What's it worth?
So this one. Hang on a sec. Same magic. So it's going to be worth 1,500 at purchase value. So you would get 750 for it sold at market.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. Thanks, mage, that I don't really know. Alright.
In the room, I look at the mirror and just kind of like brush my hair real quick.
After
And
you
then just walk back out.
you scrub some of the grime off of it first, because it's
Yep.
just filthy with age, and then you kind of adjust
So
your
many.
hair,
Mhm.
making sure you don't have any spider webs in your hair.
Exactly.
And then Kiln, you guys walk back to the main room, and Meteora, as you get near this door, you get hit with a stomach-turning amount of, like, revulsion.
Ugh.
Something nasty is down there.
You see me. You basically see Meteora, her leg buckles, and she just kind of goes under. It is so. It's like I think the best way to put it is just like, imagine something rotting, like dumped on your soul. That's how revolting it was for her.
Ugh.
Yep.
So she just, and then you see her she just kind of hunks her head down, and her eyes are just like saucers big, and I think she's just trying not to, like, again, like, have a freak out, So she's just kind of like, okay, just kind of like keeping calm.
I'll go up beside her and be like, "Come on, you made enough.
Help me up."
Let's get through this," and I'll help her up.
Yep. And
I know.
Ophelia has a concerned, like, kind of look on her face. She still has
not
her, like,
scared.
arms crossed, like,
It's
near,
like-
the entrance.
Imagine two forces that should not be next to each other meeting. That's kind of how I felt.
It's
It
unnatural.
was
Let
not
us fix that.
exactly. It doesn't belong here.
it's like that flavor you get when you drink orange juice immediately after brushing your teeth.
Ah,
It's like either that is like darkness trying to swallow a light, and light is just kind of fighting against it. It is not adding up. It's weird. It's like
well, the best thing about that is it
Yeah.
won't beat the light. So let us go forward. And
Yep.
Finish this.
And Acer,
That's
as Kiln is helping Meteora stay on her hooves, you do see that there are etchings carved into the wall, which you recognize from Erodrin, or from the days when you were with Erodrin. These are druidic sealing runes. And no, you do not speak druidic, but you recognize them as being something that the druids use to keep evil forces at bay. Oftentimes you'd find them on sickly-looking trees where druids had sealed away evil spirits.
I go up to the door, just to take a look at it, and I tell them, this is bad right here. What we're dealing with is not something easy.
oh no, honey, I felt it just now.
We can gather that up. Yes.
This is got druidic seals on it, so if we open these doors, we gotta make sure that whatever's in here does not come out.
Before we go, I'm just asking AJ, I'm asking out of curiosity. If I bless my group here right now, would it only last for about a minute though? So it probably will go off pretty quick, I guess.
Because Bless only lasts a minute, it is a good turn 1 spell to cast. Precasting spells that last only a minute will usually only end up wasting your spell slot.
Yeah, I'll probably need to find something that lasts longer than next time.
I mean, Bless is an amazing spell.
Yeah, it's really good to cast on turn 1 against people, or on people you
Like,
know are going to be making
is
attacks.
Very, very strong.
Yeah.
It's considered one of the best level 1 spells in the entire game for a reason.
Yeah,
Okay,
I always carry it on a paladin, like when I'm playing Baldur's Gate,
Like,
because
Bless
paladins
is a
can just
very
focus on it.
strong spell. Like, rolling a d4 on just anything is so strong.
Yeah. There's a reason +3 weapons are very rare to legendary, and you can get a +3 with Bless active. Like,
Yeah.
not consistently, but the fact that you can get that bonus makes it that good.
Okay,
Yeah, Bless is amazing.
alright,
So yeah,
I'll
it's a
use
good
that
thing to
one.
cast like turn 1 in combat.
got it.
Well, I will turn to Sophilia and be like, you ready to fuck some shit up?
She nods.
Of course she does.
Let's go fuck some shit up. I feel like we got some shit we need.
So, atmosphere settings.
Good lord.
This song reminds me of Skyrim and it makes me happy.
I need to turn up the music.
Oh, yeah, I can do
Oh, appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
that. I got you, Meteora.
I got it.
Shift click. There you go. And so this is a small alcove. So this room is sealed off, so there's a ceiling above you. Matter of fact, the taller among you have to duck to not whack your heads. You see all along the walls sigils in this same druidic ceiling, but runes, and there's mushrooms poking up through the concrete in some spaces, and they look like sickly and warped.
Well, first of all, before we open, how about Meteora try calling out to this person who talks to you?
Oh yeah.
Let's try, before we go all the way and break all these seals, try to get a little more information.
Let's see. Hello?
She has this bond with
Sort
you,
of nada.
so...
Yeah. She's like, can you feel us?
Priestess, you've
Yes.
returned as you promised.
We have.
I feel myself.
How are you?
I feel myself falling. I can't see anything anymore.
Where are you?
You are on the right path. Follow this path until you reach a spring. Do not enter the accursed waters. The beast will
All
reveal
right.
itself when you draw near. Be cautious.
I will.
Ask
Just
about the
hold
beast.
on.
The image, an image of the creature is projected into your mind, Meteora. And I'm going to put it in the main chat. Meteora sees it and she can describe it to you, but this is the image that you see.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
The moment she sees it, Meteora just
God.
goes. She just screams.
In its stomach,
Whoa. What's going on?
in its stomach, you can see the souls of the people whom it has consumed.
Is that what's trapped in here?
Yep.
Okay.
It obliterates these souls to power itself, making it much stronger than it should be.
We need to end this thing so it doesn't get any more souls.
Be careful not to fall, or it will consume you as well.
Is she talking to me? I was like, I thought it was only talking to me.
No, she's.
Oh, yeah, no, it's talking to Meteora, but
Okay, I
it
was
kind of
like,
it would
whoa.
kind of coincidentally what it said lined up.
I was like, whoa, wait.
Immediately, there's like blood coming out from Meteora's eyes,
Oh, jeez. Fuck.
and she just kind of. She's like, one moment, please. She turns around and she just finds a handkerchief. It's pink. It's got a nice little flower pattern in it, and she just dabs her eyes. Okay. She said that the guardian told me that don't approach the water. Keep walking. They said that the enemies will make itself known, but yeah, they said that do not enter the dark waters. Be very careful. The enemy, oh gosh, it's like, how should I say this? Imagine thorns and anything vulgar you could ever think of had a baby with that.
Yep, the creature is mounted on a tripod of legs that end in wicked points. There are eyes in random places they shouldn't be, tentacles extending from between these triple legs. It has
It's
two
nightmare
arms that
terrible.
end in mouths, and extruding from these mouths are more tentacles. And then it has, where its
Ugh.
quote-unquote head should be atop a torso, is another mouth with more tentacles coming out.
You
I
know, when
don't-
AJ saw this thing, he was like, oh, fuck you.
I don't like its crouch. I don't like its crouch.
It's all tentacles.
That is too much.
And inside your mind, Sophelia, you hear a word from Nessus when Meteora describes it. He says, Chimeron.
And she subtly says it too. It's almost like she accidentally said it out loud as soon as she heard
When I hear that, do I know what that is?
Yeah.
Make
We all look at her.
a religion check.
Oh, religion?
Yep.
I can do it.
I do have a +5.
Okay, I'll give you advantage then.
Okay.
+5's pretty good.
Let's go!
Oh, I can't see it.
Oh no!
The heart of the dice are no longer with you.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
You have no idea, Kilm.
Fuck!
Can I try rolling or no?
Nope, the skill check has already been attempted.
I'm going to summon AC 154.
man.
The
All right.
just so we have.
But yeah, go on, nice. Sorry.
Oh, I'm summoning AC 154 just so we have a little extra pair of hands.
Exactly.
I have an idea on how we can start this combat.
How?
Because we don't have visual sight on it, I'm just gonna minor illusion myself. And the illusion's just gonna walk ahead. And hopefully it'll go for the illusion and it won't get a surprise round on us or anything, and we can see what we're dealing with.
Then, let me
Well, we
try
know it's coming
something
as
too.
well, so it wouldn't get a surprise round, right?
It could, if we can't see it and it attacks us from somewhere we don't see, that's a surprise round. That's why, so if we can lure it out of the water, wherever it's hiding, that's all. Like, it's not gonna do any damage or anything, but it's just like, hey, get it out of hiding.
Alright.
It's just to start combat. I don't see, it's like... Yeah. There's no harm in it.
Mm-hmm.
Could I summon something? I'm gonna, would it be okay if I summon an undead?
Do you have a corpse to... Or no, summon
Damn.
undead. I'm sorry. You're summoning an undead spirit.
Yep.
I kind of just raise an eyebrow, like, the fuck?
Because I look at Kilm, it's like, Kilm, I've seen that creature. We're gonna need all the help we can get.
What level are you
Agreed.
casting this at?
I'm casting in level 3.
3rd level? And what type of undead spirit are you casting?
Okay,
There are
I'm
3
going
types.
to summon... Yeah, let's see, I'll take Ghostly, because Putrid just... no, not right now.
Okay. So here is the stat block for that undead spirit.
And then Ghost can fly, so it doesn't have to worry about touching the water.
Yeah, and it can, like... I think this is my first time summoning a ghostly thing before, so is it like spiritual weapon? Does it take up space? How do they work?
It is a independent creature. It is an ally to you and your allies. It shares your initiative count, so it will take its turn immediately after yours. And GM tools, make unique. GM tools, player permission. There we are. So, Meteora, you call out for permission from Saint Haimon to deliver unto you the spirit of a warrior. And issuing forth from nothingness, a phantasmal form gathers, the watery fog taking the shape of a cloaked figure with a lantern in its hand. Your ghostly spirit has arrived in answer to your prayer.
I reach out to this ghostly spirit, and we know she can't touch it, but she reaches to a place where, his left cheek is, his face, and she says, thank you for answering. And the ghost spirit, it just kind of like, even though his eyes are hollowed out a bit, you could tell he just kind of take a little sigh, maybe he misses like a one touch, and then he just nods.
Damn.
Yep. When this creature exhales, there's like a fog that comes out of its mouth. And when it appeared, the room temperature dropped a good 10 degrees. All right. You guys proceed down through this gate here, further down into this cavern.
Yep, and then I would like to do the minor illusion thing.
All right. So, Kiln, we will have you at the front right here so you can see into the room. Oh, Archimedes has dark vision too. He's an owl, so I need to turn his light on. There we go. All right. So, Kiln, you see a long stairway extending down into the darkness. So you continue down until you can see just barely a spring.
Oh, Jesus, look at that thing.
And I will move the party to be right behind you. We're going to put Sophelia immediately behind you. And then Meteora, you are actually squeezing on this staircase.
No.
boy.
It is you're a little thick for this staircase, you know?
Oh,
Thick
Lord.
with C's.
Flushes and just kind of
damn.
shimmies. I think I'm a little stuck.
Yeah, built for bipeds, unfortunately. You are able to move, though while you are squeezing, attacks against you have advantage. Attacks you make have disadvantage, and you move at half speed.
Aww.
Alright, so Kill,
okay.
you reach out to conjure your minor illusion.
Can I actually slightly change it up a little bit?
Certainly.
I want to cast Greater Invisibility on myself.
Ooh, greater invis, okay.
And then I'm also doing the illusion thing, but that way I can go with it and kind of like try to like really draw it out. But it's because it has to be within 30 feet of me, so that way I can make it go truly out and in there.
Right. Alright, so let me grab the invisible and concentrating markers. And within 30 feet of you, you create the minor illusion. So this illusion just looks like you, correct?
Yep. It's just going to be mirroring pretty much what I do. Like, I'm just going to be 30 feet around it. I'm just trying to draw out whatever this creature was described to me as, but I'll be invisible and we'll be able to get a little more of a jump on it.
So the creature that was described isn't the one that emerges from the water necessarily. Instead, you see a much smaller creature emerge from the water. This thing is almost a mix between rat and lizard, though when it opens its mouth, quote unquote, to sort of test the illusion, you see that its head opens up like a flower. And there's just teeth and teeth and teeth. And multiple sets of tentacles reach out towards this illusion. This is a Niskaru pitling. And reveal. This little thing walks up to your illusion there and begins looking at it, doesn't touch it, and it reaches one of the tentacles through it, and when it passes through, it begins to like screech, and you hear from beneath the water,
Oh dear.
and you hear more screeching in the dark, more pitlings.
Oh dear.
Reveal. And then the water begins to bubble as if it's boiling. And a larger creature levitates out of the water.
Levitate?
Oh no.
This thing can fly?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
The water is black as tar, corrupted by this creature's presence. And it looks at your illusion, and I'm going to have it take the study action.
You can do that?
Yep. The study action is basically like an investigation or like arcana or religion check. It gets a 9. And you see it reaches out with one of the mouths on its arm and reaches out and clamps where the illusion is, and it fades immediately.
Parlatrix Mage, show yourself.
So, if one of our range, like maybe like Max or something, to get like a pop shot off, I'm gonna maneuver myself because he can't see me down into the battlefield.
As soon as you step here, even with your invisibility, it sees you.
Oh, no shit.
I
You're
don't need
invisible?
eyes to see you. I see your soul, Mage.
Man, you're fuck ugly.
I need all of you to roll initiative.
All or just me?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they will not be standing back while you get your ass beat.
Well, maybe they can get a little jump shot
Yeah.
on him. Like, maybe they can surprise him.
Ma.
Alright.
Let's see.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Gotta roll initiative.
He's not going to be surprised.
Well, I got a 21.
All right, and I need to switch the music to combat.
All right.
Nice. Good roll.
Oh, nice.
You got them doubles, though.
Yeah.
19 plus 6.
All right, enemy. Okay, so Acer. 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yep.
Kiln.
21.
21. Malice is not here right now. Meteora.
I got an 8 and my ghostly spirit has 3.
Ghostly Spirit moves immediately after you, so you both have 8.
Okay.
Sophilia.
14.
14. Okay.
So you can fully see me, right?
It can fully see you, yep.
Okay.
It senses
the
your
area-
soul.
Okay. Even the little ones?
Let's check their vision. They can't see you. They have 10 feet of soul sight.
Okay.
The Chimeron has 30 feet of soul sight. All right, so I need to do the actual initiative order. Okay, so get rid of all that nonsense. Let's go with Acer will be first, and then Kiln, and then the Chimeron, and then Sophilia, and then the Kitlings. Should have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 pitlings. So.
That's a lot of babies.
And then Meteora.
Ugh.
And let me get Archimedes on there too.
Should we just choke point them? Make them. We can just fight on the staircase. See, we don't want to fall in that water.
All right, Acer, your turn.
Oh,
Gotta squeeze past the horse guy.
Ah!
If you want, I can have everybody move down into the room, but that is up to you guys. Because Kiln does have a strat for choke pointing the pitlings, at least.
yeah. I'll probably have. I'll have AC 154 toward the around the pit. Yeah.
And slightly up, maybe.
So right there.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, like right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're just going after the big guy right now, right?
That's where I'm
Come
going.
on.
Do you want to damage the big guy quickly, or do you want to thin the ads? That is up to you.
You can either kill the little guy right in front of you right there, so we can only see one right now,
All
or
right.
the big guy. It's up to you.
So,
Meg,
alert, the pitlings have the minion tag.
Oh boy, yeah, spin them out.
I forget what that does.
So, if they are directly attacked, they die immediately. However,
nice.
they attack together as one unit, and they gain bonuses to their attack and damage based on how many are attacking in unison.
It's like pack. It's like the pack tactic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, remember when we fought the werewolves, guys? Yeah, we want to thin these guys out.
Okay.
Because they're
How many
nasty.
pitlings are there?
There are
So
5
we
pitlings. You can see them all right now because you're dark vision.
I only see the
I
one.
only see the one right now. No,
There-
wait. 1, 2. I see one right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They're all spread out a little bit, so.
Mhm.
I mean, in all honesty, you can just blow up the dude, and I can take care.
Got it. All right. Sending full damage onto
Just fucking
onto
send
him
it.
then. Full sending it.
Full send. Yeah.
All right. Let's
It
see.
was just I'm like
out.
I'm like in front of you, like you know how they wave on the, like it's like go 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 go.
All right. Let's see. Class resources. All right. First one's going to be a distracting strike. And also, I am favorite foeing him as well,
All right. If you hit him, of course.
if I hit him. Alright. And also, bonus action. Bonus action Zephyr Strike.
Alrighty. Extra movement.
Extra movement, and also advantage on this first hit.
Very nice. Smart move.
I mean, that's
Might
still
split.
like what, an 18.
That will hit the Chimeron.
Hey.
But what's the chances of rolling 2 10s?
1 in 400.
The Chimeron
Alright.
is resistant to fire damage.
Alright. Oh, well, it makes sense. He is in from the water. So that's a D6 and a D8 and another D8 because of the Zephyr Strike.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 18, 21.
21 damage. Alright.
That's the
And
first hit.
that's already with cutting the fire and damage in half?
Yeah, that's already. Oh, cutting the. Oh, then cutting the fire. Oh, he's not immune. Okay.
He's resistant.
So what was that? 18, 19. 22 damage then.
22 damage.
Alright. Second attack.
Alright. He is marked and he is your favored foe.
Ah, gosh dang it. That's a miss. I think that's a miss. So that's 6 plus 8. That is like
14. That will miss.
Yeah. All right.
So the first arrow hits, but the second one literally gets swallowed by one of the arm mouths.
Third attack.
Oh,
man.
And the other arm mouth comes around and swallows the third arrow.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my god.
he a hungry boy.
Yeah.
action surge.
Oh shit!
First attack.
That'll hit.
There we go.
And also, I'm adding another distracting strike to that, so that is 2 of those down. All right. 1, 2, 3. 10, 14 damage.
14 damage. All right.
All right, second hit. Ah, that's 15.
That'll miss.
Dang it.
You see the
All right.
tendrils that are in between the tripod legs reach up and snatch the arrow and snap it in half in front of the Chimeron.
Final attack.
You got this.
Crit.
Let's
he's
go.
got it! He's got it!
I'm also
Yes.
adding the. I'm adding another
Reaction.
distracting Oh,
What?
What?
Pain absorption. So you see one of the souls in its belly be obliterated as it activates its powers. It will be reducing the damage by 3d10.
What?
ooh.
Whatever damage you roll, the Chimeron reduces it by 14.
All right.
Damn.
There are 6 more
Then-
faces floating around in its stomach.
So 6 more after this.
Mhm.
Yep.
So 10 damage.
27.
Oh, even more.
27 reduced by 14 comes out to 13 damage.
So not bad. I
Oh, yeah,
literally just absorbed a crit in half.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
insane.
It is lightly injured.
Nice.
All right. That
Anything
is.
else? Oh,
Let's see. Well, I used my action, used my bonus action, used most of my maneuvers to
Mhm.
use.
you have
my action
doubled
surge.
movement from Zephyr's Strike, by the way.
I do have double movement, but if I want to,
Moving through allies is difficult terrain.
it is moving through difficult terrain. And do you guys need me up front for anything, or do you think I should continue to stay in the back for right now?
I prefer you to stay so that you don't get grabbed and like put in the water.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
Don't want that water.
Yeah.
All right, so staying in where I'm at. Got it.
For right now, yes, until something else changes.
Till something
Yeah,
else
we have no
changes.
idea what he can do, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
play it safe. Like,
All right.
Okay, Kiln, your turn.
Oh,
I'm going.
Oh, what's up?
Go.
no, nothing. I realized I missed something
No
before.
worries. All right,
Yeah.
Kiln, you are currently invisible and concentrating on Greater Invis.
I will upcast magic missile to the 3rd level, 5 bolts, and send 1 bolt to each of them.
Okay, so,
As you said, if they just get hit, they die, right?
if they are directly attacked, usually it's an attack roll. I'm gonna have to look up this.
It doesn't miss, so.
Exactly. That's why I was like, yo, I'll take care of it.
I mean, I feel like they could easily like respawn.
I mean, yeah, we'll have to use an action
They're-
for that.
Yeah, they're like little minions, so I'm guessing there's gonna be.
I'm honestly fine with that. Like, it gives us more knowledge too of the fight. Like,
Yep. I am going in there though.
I mean, no shit, you're a barbarian.
Yeah.
Like, we're not expecting you not to.
Okay.
Plus, you can fly.
So I will allow you to redact that because how minions work. If it's not an attack roll. It's like if it's a spell that deals damage but doesn't require an attack roll, like Magic Missile, it'll kill them if it overcomes their actual HP. So, like, if they took a fireball, if a minion took a fireball, they'd only die from it if the damage they took was more than their HP. Otherwise, they take no damage. So if you were to, like, Ray of Frost one of the pitlings, then yes, it would kill it. Because it's directly targeting and an attack roll.
That sucks.
It was a smart idea. That's why I had to look it up and, like, clarify.
Well... Damn, they're really fucking spread out. Damn.
Now, if you were to direct a bunch of magic missiles into one pitling, enough to deal damage equal to its HP, then it would die.
We don't know.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to just, run back.
Okay.
Behind everybody. And because, like, if we're doing this funnel thing, they'll funnel and then we can do stuff.
So
But
you could get there, but then you'd be occupying your teammate spaces. So there we go. Because allies are difficult terrain.
And damn, so I can't get like all the way back.
No, not without teleporting. Choke point works both ways.
I'll just cast I'm gonna drop concentration. Because apparently it's you that doesn't matter.
It can't see you now. So its soul sight is 30 feet. So if you're more than 30 feet away from the Chimeron, it can't see you. Invisibility functions again.
And then the little guys can't see you either.
Because they have soul sight of 10 feet. So they can't see you at all.
I mean, they know you're going to be up the stairs anyways.
Yep,
Yeah.
but an unseen attacker has advantage on attack rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
True.
So if you use a spell that has an attack roll affiliated with it, then you will have advantage on that attack.
I can definitely angle it better, but I'll just cast slow.
Slow. Okay. So let's see. One slow is how many? It's 30, right?
40.
40 foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Whoops.
I can basically just hit 4. Like the boss and then the 3 ones on the left.
There we go. Perfect 40 cube.
So yeah, position it a little more to where it gets the 3 on the left and the boss, and yeah, that's good.
Okay. So,
just,
um,
so the 3 minions on the left, and then the ball.
all right. So Pitling saving throw for this is a Wisdom save.
Yes.
They have a -2.
Wow.
They
Ready
will
for the
roll
3 nat 20s.
all the Pitlings.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, that's
Thank
nice.
God! Alright, they're slow.
they are all slowed, and the Chimeron has advantage because of soul resistance,
Nice.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, you
Oh.
got it. Okay.
and its Wisdom saving throw is a +2, so it's got a 21.
Yeah, no. It's got it.
Unless you want to say no and have it re-roll.
It's got an advantage, though, in the reroll. I don't think that's worth it.
All right, grabbing slow markers for all these little dudes. Tools set size tiny.
Also, I just want to, what was I gonna say? If you guys attack the big guy, you have advantage on the next attack.
Well, I see
Distracting
next in
strike.
order is Sophilia, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
Boonga boonga?
Bunga bunga.
All right. Kiln is now concentrating on slow, so he's no longer invisible.
Can he see me now?
You are now fully visible to his 120 feet of
Okay.
dark vision, yes.
That's
Oh
fine.
my lord.
Here, I'll do this. Enable torch, because none of them are hiding, so might as well.
Appreciate it. Light this room up.
Nice spot to go camping too.
Honestly, yeah, this place would be bitching to camp at.
All right, anything else, Kiln?
That'll be it.
Archimedes.
Archimedes will go towards the boss and try to give the help action to Sophilia.
All right. So since the first attack already has advantage, he will wait until that first attack has been made, and then the attack following that will have advantage as well.
Alright.
Smart bird.
Hell yeah, big brain like his
All right.
master.
Niskaru Chimera is going to move towards. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Oh,
Bring it on,
Lord.
boy!
He's going to move towards Kiln, towards Kiln, yeah, but
Jeez.
towards Acer, and so or towards AC 154 technically.
No soul lives in you. You are not real. You are in my way.
And you see the right mouth, let's see, ignite in flames. All the teeth are now like glowing hot, like iron, like railroad spikes, and they will bite at the AC 154, and that will be plus 11 to hit.
Jesus.
16.
16.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me check his AC. So that's where is? Hold on.
His AC is listed in the
Manfisecco,
feature.
14
It is,
plus-
yeah.
All right.
I believe it's something plus
14
your
plus.
proficiency bonus.
What'd you say it was?
It's something plus your proficiency bonus.
No,
Check
no.
the-
How much he hit?
Shit.
16?
16.
He actually misses.
All right. So then the main mouth will erupt forward and try to bite him as well.
Jesus.
$17.
That is my AC.
Oh,
Goodbye.
pop.
And
Oh,
the mouth on its left hand, you see like the teeth begin vibrating like extremely quickly, and you hear like a thunderous noise emanating off of them, and this mouth reaches around the corner to bite at you, Kiln.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me. This is Booming Bite.
Reroll that.
Good call.
yeah.
Good call.
Oh,
18.
What?
It's what?
It's
18?
still a plus
18.
11.
But it's not a crit.
I will use my. Oh wait, the reroll boosts my reaction, right?
Yes, it does.
Mhm.
Shit.
You undid the crit, which is good.
Yeah.
It's definitely not within my length either. Yeah, it's slightly like.
The Chimeron is huge size.
Maybe.
It is not. Sophilia's too far away.
Dang.
Just slightly.
Mm-hmm. And that Booming Bite does consume a soul, by the way.
So do we just make him run out of soul then?
If you run out of souls, something different does happen. So Kiln, he is hitting you with that, so that will be a d8 plus 2d8 thunder damage plus 7. And you are knocked prone. No save. So 8,
Dang.
15 damage, and you are prone. I need you to make a concentration saving throw. You're good. All right. And that is 3 attacks. And the Chimeron will then... So it moved about 10 feet up. 20 feet up, so it's going to be... There. Okay. Sophelia!
I will immediately go into frenzy mode.
Frenzy.
And
Frenzy!
slightly kind of kick off the wall here, and then to kind of help lunge
Mm-hmm.
myself forward more, so that I get the what kind of pounce was it? I forget what it's called.
Instinctive pounce.
Yeah, that's it.
You get to
And
move
I
half
get-
your movement speed as part of the same bonus action that you use to rage. So you get to move 20 feet. So that's 10 you've already moved. 15, 20 would get you there.
And, oh, there we go. And then that should be within.
That would be within 5 feet of the Chimeron. So
Ah.
if you were here, that'd be 10, which would be right at the edge of your reach.
I wouldn't barely even have to move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
First attack has
Nice.
advantage.
Nice.
First, roll at advantage.
CV crit. CV
Oh,
First,
yeah.
the Chimeron moved out of Archimedes' reach, though, so the help action no longer applies for the second attack.
Dang.
That's okay.
Okay.
Well, either way, that's a hit.
Yep.
With a plus 7 or 17. Okay. And
Oh dear.
that's low. That is 10. 10 damage.
Yep.
Bonk.
No resistance there. So it is not resistant to lightning damage, that's for sure.
You would think that it
Mm.
would be vulnerable because a water creature.
Niskaru
then
aren't
again,
meant
this
to
ain't-
make sense.
Yeah.
But then
he's
again,
using
this isn't
lightning, yeah.
Pokemon.
Yep.
Can
Not
I do
Pokemon,
the-
and these things literally shouldn't exist to begin with. So,
Can I do the Cobalt art on the little guy down here?
on the Pitling, All right, so
Yeah.
this is how this will work. So the cobalt arc is 10 feet, right?
10 feet. Yep.
Then
within
there's
10
no
feet.
target within range.
Oh, he's not close.
It's 10 feet of your 10 feet from your target, not from you.
Oh.
Yeah. So the lightning jumps off of your target to something nearby them.
I thought it jumped off of my weapon.
Nah, it jumps off the target you hit.
Gotcha, I gotcha. Okay, then I'll just try to attack it again.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, saying anything at all? It's just...
It is like roaring like a monster when you're swinging at it and it's fighting you. It's not talking right now. You do hear like a soft, like groan, like pained groaning coming from the water. You said a 16 to hit?
Yes.
That's a miss.
So 17 is his,
AC. Yep.
yeah, 17.
Oh,
Oh,
that one.
there we
That'll
go.
hit.
Uh, 17 damage.
17. Burn another soul as a reaction for pain
So he's
absorption.
absorbing. Yep.
And it uses his reaction though.
Yes, it does.
In one of the heads.
It takes
Damn.
no damage
Uh,
from that third
Nah,
attack.
that was worth it. Good job.
Alright.
No reaction.
Means that
Hell
the other
yeah.
means that he can't do it again if anyone else attacks him.
Until he
Yeah,
gets
he
back to
just
his
went.
turn.
He just went, so it's like, yeah, he's got a little bit of waiting to do.
He's got a whole turn order to go
Mhm.
through now.
Yeah.
The Skaru Pitling. So they all move and then attack. So, all right. You see them levitate into the air.
Can levitate. Oh boy.
Yep, the
Dear
Pitlings
God.
can. They fly now? They fly now. These ones move at half speed because they are currently
Slow.
slow. And now they will all attack at once with spit.
Ew.
Yes, it does see Nessus, Sophelia. It sees him. They all do if they're within range. So here comes the spit attack. So there are 5 of them. So that means they get a +5 bonus to their attack, plus their normal bonus, which is 4. So 9. And they deal 4 + 5 poison damage.
But I got a high constitution, so...
There's no constitution save, it's just damage.
Ah.
But you do
Oh,
resist
so it's
poison
just straight
damage.
up poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Dear God.
That
Yeah, that
is 18 poison damage. Cut in half to 9.
Jeez.
Wasn't that bad, but still, you need to stop critting, dude. What the fuck?
Meteora, your turn.
Alright, problem though, let's see, Sophelia, how far are you away from me right now?
About 30 feet.
Okay, good. You're just within the reach. I'm gonna cast Bless for all of my companions. 'Cause I can do up to 3.
Okay, so up to 3. So who are if you upcast it, I think you can target 4 people. Let's see. Bless 3, and you can target more if you upcast it, because you can cast it on yourself too if you want to cast it
You know what?
one level.
I'll do that.
All right,
I'll do
all
that.
of you are blessed. So anytime you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you get to add a D4.
Dude,
Nice.
it's so good.
Actually, you can
Okay.
bless your ghost too if you cast it at 3rd level.
Oh my gosh. Acer, do you want me to move though?
No, you're fine. I can always.
Meteora, do keep in mind that while you are squeezing, attacks against you have advantage.
Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Hold on.
You move at half speed while squeezing.
Excuse me, pardon me. Oh,
I got
excuse
you.
me, excuse me.
Thanks.
5, 10. So that would be 20.
And Kiln's still down, right?
Here you would be no longer. Let's see. Here you're no longer squeezing. Shit. No, you are. Here you're no longer squeezing. Kiln is still on his ass. Yeah, he got knocked
okay,
prone.
then I'm gonna stand in front just in case if any more attacks are coming. But I do have a higher AC, so I should be okay. And on top of that, I'm going to wait, no, I upcasted, so I can't do bonus. How
Yep,
could I?
you casted Bless as a leveled spell, so no bonus action level spells.
Yeah, I figured. Okay, I'm gonna end it there then.
All right, Meteora's ghostly spirit.
Okay, since he's a ghost, he can. Where did my ghost go? Hold on.
Behind.
Nearby me.
Yep, make sure to
Okay.
move your slider up if you can't see him.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that right now. Hold on.
You can put your slider
Okay,
all the way up
so-
at the top if you want, because there's technically no ceiling here.
Okay, I'll just do that then. Since he is flying, so he can hover.
He can also pass through
Hoover.
solid objects.
Okay, I'm gonna.
He moves through walls as if they were difficult terrain. He just can't end his turn inside one.
Okay. How do I bring him down?
Hold Alt, or sorry, hold
I mean,
Control,
thanks
and
to
then
him.
actually shit. No, it's hold Shift, and then you. No, hang on.
Oh,
I actually
okay.
have to think about it. It's Control. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Hold Control and
God.
click on him, and then you can move
Oh my
your
God.
mouse.
I
My-
am in a place I don't know where I am.
Double click on your
That's
ghost
controlling.
on the initiative order.
I can't. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's gonna attack the one closest to Meteora. I mean, not Meteora. Sophelia. Oops. Yeah, this guy.
All right.
This guy.
Attack that pitling. Make an attack roll.
Okay.
Nakatsuki.
Hold on. Let's see. It's gonna go with Deathly Touch, I think.
Mm-hmm. So
And...
Deathly Touch is so it gains a bonus equal to your spell attack modifier, and it deals 1d8 plus 6 necrotic.
So would he be okay? He won't have bless like I did, right?
You did not bless
Separate
him.
Okay, got
He
it.
is a separate creature.
13 plus.
Plus your spell attack modifier.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think he's good with that. Okay, he's gonna be 21 to attack.
That will hit. Roll damage. 1d8 plus 3 plus 3. So 1d8 plus 6.
1d8. Okay, 1d8. Go.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
That's 11.
Yep, it is a minion, so since you targeted it for an attack, it just instantly dies.
It's... Okay, one down.
One down. And he gets one attack at this level. Okay.
Yep.
At higher level casts, he gets more attacks. All right, back to the top of the turn order. Acer.
Alrighty.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to summon or resummon AC 154.
That consumes your bonus action.
It does.
You can go anywhere within 30 feet of
Yep. I'm going to send him out again.
I mean, yeah.
Damn.
You can hit anything.
I mean, if it
from there.
works, and it's not stupid.
Yeah.
or-
No, you're doing it right, man. Yeah.
So do note, because you cannot see the Chimeron anymore, even if you attack it from his position, you will have disadvantage.
Wait,
Got it.
Really?
Yep. Because his senses can't exist inside of his echo, so he's still watching from his position. So if he can't see the
Okay.
Chimeron, he's guessing at its location.
Oh, hold on though. I have something for this,
Do you?
I've got a thing.
and I thank you, Meteora, for getting me this.
Oh.
I'm going to shoot bird's eye arrow.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
Bird's eye arrow. All right. So, birds.
Bird up.
Yeah.
Bird's eye arrow is, as an action, you fire this piece of magic ammunition into the air above you, causing it to disappear into a dusting of feathers and be destroyed. The ammunition creates an invisible sensor in an unoccupied space that you can see up to 120 feet directly above you. So the
Alright.
sensor will hit the ceiling above AC 154 and create the sensor. So, let's see. I think I have an arcane eye image for this somewhere. You know what? This will work.
Got it.
Maybe it's just the regular goes.
So now I see him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
But now that was my action as well, so...
Well, that was one of your attacks.
Oh, that's one way to... Okay.
Mhm.
That means I can attack again.
Yep, you fired a type of ammunition, so it just uses one of your attacks.
Alright. Regular ammunition, and I'm going to just, Alright. Just...
BT dubs, by the way. I said this in chat earlier this week, but there are new ammunition types in Shugrin, so when you guys get there, do go shop.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's, I'll fire at advantage, because I still have Zephyr Strike.
Yes, you do.
Right.
Up, that's that's an 18.
Nice.
There you go.
Alright. And I'm going to... Well, no, I'm not going to burn up the last, my last, thing just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But... I do have the Titan, one. Oh, wait, hold on.
Colossus
that
Slayer?
means the Colossus Slayer. Technically, I also get to shoot another D8 with the Zephyr Strike. There
Yep.
we go.
And don't forget to add a D4 to your attack rolls. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Total
that's
damage?
18.
18. Very nice. All right. So
And
that
I
was
believe-
3 attacks.
Oh, those 2 attacks.
Was that 2 attacks?
Yeah.
So there was
Yeah, that was
one
2
one attack to create the sensor, one attack
Attack to crit.
to deal damage.
hit.
So you have
Yeah.
one more damage or one more
Oh,
attack,
do I?
I think. Right? Because you have an extra attack
The-
from Zephyr Strike?
Is it first? Hold on. I get advantage on attack rolls. That attack deals extra 1d8 force, whether you hit or miss. But yeah, that is that you just get you just add damage to that. You don't get a third one. The third one's for when the start of the turn.
Right. Yeah. And Zephyr Strike only allows yourself to give yourself advantage on one attack while the spell lasts, so it doesn't reoccur
Yeah,
on
one
every turn.
Yeah, I always make sure just for one attack.
Mm-hmm. But it's literally, it doesn't come back every turn though, so yeah. It's kind of iffy.
Oh, it doesn't come back every turn?
Nope, it's literally once before the spell ends.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we'll make
Alright.
sure.
Anything else, Acer?
I believe that is it.
Kill! You are prone.
Stand up.
Stand up.
I got a horse.
What about my butt?
You got a horse helping you.
I will say it's a good thing you're going downstairs, because if you were going upstairs, Meteora, it takes 4 times your regular movement to climb.
Wait, really?
Horse body.
I'll
I'll
look
help.
around the corner and I will cast a fireball.
Firebolt.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, fireball!
Ball.
Remember, he resists some of that.
Yeah, it's not for him.
Oh,
Oops. Okay. So now we can move the ball to wherever we like. Where would you like it?
Can I get the 3 minions that are slowed in there? Yeah.
Yes, you can. All right, so I believe so slow.
we have,
-2 penalty to dex saves.
Yep. I was
Good
gonna say it's
combo.
-2. Hell yeah. it's a good combo.
You neutralize their bonus, which means they're rolling with a +0.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Oh
What the
no!
fuck? They literally all pass. Alright.
Oh shit!
However, they take half damage, but if that half damage is still more than their regular HP, then they just die.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping
Mhm.
a fireball will do enough
Oh,
damage
yeah.
to kill these little shits.
And the
like-
pitlings are not resistant. So as long as you get higher than 22, or sorry, 22 or higher, you're good.
What kind of demons aren't resistant or immune to fire? Oh,
Hell yeah, they are gone.
Alright. So I drop concentration then.
You free up your concentration.
Yep.
All 3 of them.
So we only have one left?
There are 2 pitlings
No,
left, and then
two-
the
yeah.
Chimeron.
I will then take and just run back.
Or wait, no, sorry, 1 pitling left. No, that's
Just wanna
right.
get- wanna
Because
get
the
out of
ghost
sight.
killed one of them. Yep. 15 feet up the stairs.
Yep.
Archimedes!
Bless you.
We'll give the help action to Sophilia.
Help! Chimeron! Okay. Let's see.
Do you understand what you carry with you?
The Chimeron looks at Sophilia and actually talks to her.
Oh boy.
Yes, I do.
That is the bearer of the greatest secret in the universe. You should be honored to be in his presence.
I just kind of give him like, shut the fuck up kind of look on my face.
Okay, bud.
Well, the
Okay.
Nexus saying that or Chimeron's saying that?
The Chimeron was saying that about Nessus.
Ah, okay. He's an
Um,
ass kisser! Get him,
So,
Sophie!
you see one of the mouths begin to emanate icy cold. And it is going to make a bite attack against Sophia.
Oh no.
Remember, you're blessed.
Sophilia, did you attack recklessly last turn?
No.
Well, I did the
The frenzy.
the fury one, the frenzy one.
Okay.
So it allows me to hit 3 times.
Yeah, no, when I say, are you
you
attacking
use,
recklessly, you can just give yourself advantage, but attacks against you have advantage until your next turn. That's what I was
did
asking.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did
Yeah,
not.
they did, and I remember. They got advantage of the first one, which was from me. They didn't frenzy and
Oof, well,
missed the second one, but hit the third one.
27 to
That's
hit.
a hit.
Ow!
Oh my
That is
lord.
a D8 plus 2d8 cold. She resists all of this. Plus 7.
Fucking chef's kiss.
So that's
6.
9 damage. And then her speed is halved until the end of her next turn, and she can only make one attack during her next turn.
Oh. Even with the ring's power, with like the warmth.
Yes.
Uh,
So you see ice encrust your arms and your wings.
weird.
And then the Chimeron will, I kind of want to save the souls. So he will Scorching Bite you. So one of the mouths catches flame again. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Excuse me, that comes out to 24, cut in half to 12. And Sophelia, you are on fire.
Oh,
Yes,
Note
I
that
love
the magical
fire.
ice and the magical flames do not cancel each other. Which means
I
at
so
don't
the,
she's frozen and on fire.
yep. At the start of your turn, you automatically take 2d6 fire damage.
Because it cut in half, or
She's
what-
resistant,
what
so
was-
yes.
What was the damage again? Sorry.
12. That's already cut in half.
Oh,
Alright. And then lastly, powerful bite. Nat 1.
let's go.
Sophelia! At the start of your turn, 2d6 fire damage. 2 fire damage.
she just kind of looks at the thing. Is like, eh.
Big pushover.
I will continue to stand guard there. Okay, so I only have one attack. I don't know if that's gonna hit.
Should hit.
As long as it's 17 or above, it should hit.
Nope, it's 16.
Dang.
I didn't make it.
You have a +7.
Yeah.
Because her strength is an 18, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so your guys' proficiency bonus at this level is 3.
Oh, my strength is a 19, so it might as well be an 18.
Yeah. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Yeah. Alright. And that's all the attacks you get this turn, Sophelia.
Yeah. Oh,
But the ice does break off of you. Pitling!
So she has her full attacks next turn. I think
Yes.
it's good. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully.
The Pitling will circle around here. And it is going to, because it's still within the ghost's reach, so no provoke. It is going to it's just going to vomit up on you with its spit attack.
Oh jeez.
No bonuses though, because it's the only Pitling left, besides
Oh
its
my
base
lord.
bonus. So it got a 22, but that deals 4 poison, cut down to 2.
What are you feeding these things?
Meteora!
All right. Let's see. How far is this guy away from me? Chimera.
So the
far?
Chimeron is huge, so it is about 20 feet from you.
20 feet.
Okay, wonderful. You know, every time he devours a soul, that makes me really angry. So she decided that I'm gonna use blight on this guy.
Okay.
Mm.
Constitution saving throw from the Chimeron. Let's see. Its soul count is still high enough to have the spell resistance. That is a 19.
Ugh, yeah, it's gonna.
Half damage.
Yeah, half damage.
Still a lot.
Still damage.
Still a lot, yeah.
Still
Like
damage.
a powerful spell.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus. I got a bonus, so.
But I'm guessing if he keeps using his souls, I'm guessing that makes him weaker.
1d4.
So
1d4 and 1.
Jesus!
26 damage. So we're gonna pain absorption that.
My goodness.
To reduce the damage.
oh, that's his reaction.
Yes, it is.
And another soul. Gee,
Takes
you are
no
rolling
damage.
Cracked out, dude. Calm the fuck down.
It's alive. Holy crap!
So how much
fun for
damage
the
did he
rest of
take
us.
that round?
Dude, I'ma
So he
take you
took
to a
nothing.
casino, man.
He took what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
She dealt 22. He reduced it by 26.
Dang.
He didn't do well in the casino. He lost all like the money he spent.
Yeah, I did very
I
poorly
did
in
good,
Vegas.
though.
No, it's because it's got to be a virtual casino.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's
okay.
dangerous.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, that's all I can do, I think, at the moment.
Well, you have the
So.
ghost.
Yep,
Yep.
I know.
Meteora's ghostly spirit. All the pitlings are dead. All that's left is the Chimeron itself.
What about this floaty guy next to,
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, there is that one pitling.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
what-
Yeah, I
he's
forgot
gonna
about him for some
stab me.
reason. One pitling left.
Yep, he's gonna.
Watch out for the leg humpers.
Oh my god. Okay. Hold on.
Oh.
Am I moving? No, why is it over there? I'm trying to put him next to the little guy. Yep.
He was already
Okay.
there. All right,
Alright.
go ahead and attack. If you hit, it dies.
You got this.
Come on.
That's a dead pitling.
Come on.
That's
Hey.
Yay.
Let's go.
Nice.
Then the ghost could float up to the Chimeron if you want.
He's gonna do that then. Yeah, could you move him? Sorry.
Yeah. Alright.
Acer, top of the turn order.
Let's go.
1
Alright.
hour warning.
Dang. Alright.
Already?
So I am going to
Right.
hit him with the regular attack. I realize I was
Alright.
blessed, so I get to use the D4.
Extra
correct?
D4 on your attack rolls. Yep.
Right.
14.
That's
That's
a hit.
17. Yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, you
hit.
didn't add bless to your, did you?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been adding. I forgot about the
Yeah.
blessed. So,
Yeah, add bless,
Uh,
guys.
all right.
Yeah, we
So that
forgot.
also adds to damage as well.
Bless does not add to damage.
All right.
Oh, God, no.
Attack.
And here is my first attack.
Bless is added to attack or saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
still
17
probably would've
damage.
hit.
You said 17 damage?
Yes.
All right. The Chimeron takes 17.
And then I am going to attack once more. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's a hit too.
All right, and then that's just going to be 1d4, 1d6.
And remember, he is resistant to fire damage if you're dealing fire.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's 12.
12 damage, all right.
I'm not doing bad.
Nope. You're the one that's
Good.
dealt the most damage to him, basically.
Yeah, you're the one picking away at him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your damage is high enough to hurt, but not high enough for him to panic and drop his pain consumption on. So like,
You got scared.
it's in that
you don't have
Goldilocks
one
zone.
shot, but you do so many that it adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're chipping away at
was
him.
there anything? I have a bonus, but I don't think I have anything I can use it on.
Using it on a swap is something you could do if you wanted, but you.
I could use it on a swap, but I'd rather not fall.
Yeah, that doesn't benefit you considering how high up it is right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can always teleport with my bow, but I want to save up my charges.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea.
Oh, I could have done that early. Never. Anyways.
All right. Anything
Yep,
else?
that's it.
All right. Kiln.
He's resistant to fire,
Mm-hmm.
so the only damage spell that would even be worth it for me would be Magic Missile. The only other thing I got.
Is that your only
But-
other magic?
Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna look around the corner and look at Sophilia and give her haste.
Haste.
Haste. Ooh.
So, Sophilia, on your turn, you can make one additional attack. Your movement speed is doubled, and your AC increases by 2.
Nice.
As you see, like, the phantasmal magical clocks around you appear around you, and, like, they speed up.
Yes.
Awesome.
It is time. Get in there.
Get in there! Alright, so Kiln is concentrating on haste.
Here. And,
Good idea. Yeah, yeah.
And Archimedes can do the help.
Like, you
Help
ladies got
time.
it.
I'm doing what I can do.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Control Mage. Chimeron's turn.
No, it's not.
It just skips. Nope.
So,
That's not-
burning a soul for booming bite on Sophilia.
Do I get the +2?
Plus 2 to your AC. Yep.
Okay.
30.
Hey.
God.
Do anything.
What the fuck, man?
So you
You're
will
like
take
15
1d8
every
plus
time.
2d8 thunder damage. Plus 7.
It's impressive.
It's like it kind of negates the point when he does.
19.
11.
Cut in half to 9 thunder damage. And you are knocked prone, which means you fall.
No.
No.
Which means you take another d6.
Cut in half.
Yep.
This is bad though.
Uh
I don't know
oh.
if it has like a special action when they're prone or some shit.
So 1 more bludgeoning damage, Sophilia. And the Chimeron now has advantage on attacks against you, which makes it more likely to crit.
How lovely.
So the first attack will be its powerful bite.
Dude,
Yeah, of course it would.
reroll that.
Can you see the Chimeron from your position?
Oh, I can't.
Wait, maybe.
No, I don't think
No,
I
he
can.
can't. There's too much wall in the way.
It was.
If only he had my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
My special eyes.
So that
Your
is
Elven IC
8d8
Can
plus
I see
7.
through Archimedes? Like,
Only if you chose to do that on
I
your
know,
turn.
I know.
They're taking the
Damn it.
Hobbit's eyes and guard.
Alright, I'm ready for the hurt.
Ow.
34 plus 7 is 39. So 38 cut in half is 19 piercing
How's my
damage.
health looking?
I can take some more hits.
She
Okay.
is straight up face tanking a tier 4 or tier 5 brute demon or a brute Niskaru. Like this is, she is fucking kicking ass right
I
now.
think
Tears
that
go.
the guy he should be more scared of her.
Yeah, because the guy in her ring is scarier. If you think about
Yeah,
it.
like,
Powerful. Actually, you know what? Yeah, powerful bite again. Wants to save the one soul it's got left. That is a 19 to hit,
And
That
does
hits,
it?
even with the
even
Aw.
with the bonus. Yeah, that
Wait a
is
minute.
7. 10 piercing damage. By the way, the aura of energy that has been around it, like from the souls inside, has diminished. At less than 2 souls, the Niskaru Chimeron loses its magic resistance.
Oh,
Okay then.
that means
It does not have advantage on saves anymore.
all right.
All right, Sophelia, you are prone, and you take 2d6 fire damage at the start of your turn.
yeah
got 4 attacks.
3
Fucking
damage.
3.
3.
All right, fucker.
Standing up. Standing
hell.
up.
No barrel.
Eh. Looks like you landed on my ass.
4 incoming attacks.
Yeah. I get back up there and
You just roll up whatever sleeve you don't
Get
have.
back on that horse.
Like tis but a scratch.
Come eat that horse with me, Vegeta. What do we
I
do when we fall off
will-
the horse, Vegeta?
I
We
will
get up and we
reckless
eat
so
that
I
horse.
will reckless so that I can get that. And
Advantage on all attacks.
Oh,
Good.
And then, hold on, this
That's a
as
hit.
well.
Yep. A blessing there.
Big ol' hit.
Yep.
That's a hit, yeah.
Yeah, that one hits.
If you roll a 10 or higher, you're hitting.
Yeah. That is 17.
17 damage, alright.
Nice.
Nicely
Good
done.
Start.
Nicely
Hell
done.
yeah.
Bloodied.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
Reckless again.
Get him, girl.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Roll low for those.
Ooh.
Let's
Hey, it adds up.
10.
10.
Attack number 3.
Yep. Reckless.
Yup. Don't forget that. Crit!
Oh,
Brutal critical activates.
Critical!
so 2d8s and 2d10s.
Barbarian, brutal
I
critical.
always forget.
Oh, brute 3D. Yep.
So you are instead going to do 3 of the weapon damage die. So the base D10, you get 3 D10s and 2 D8s.
Dang.
Hey, girl.
Oh.
That is 28.
Pain absorption.
It's losing its soul.
The
So
last soul
Yeah,
is
that's a big
gone,
hit.
so it is now empty of souls.
Shit.
And it reduces that damage by 3d10. 13.
Oh,
So what was the total,
still-
Sophelia?
26. Wait.
26. 28? Okay, so it takes 15 damage. And so you see the... Hang on, before you do that. Yeah, you can keep that roll. You see the light of intelligence disappear from its eyes, and it is instead replaced by a ravenous, animalistic hunger. Now that it's burned out all its souls, it is essentially rampaging.
Gonna try to take
Oh.
ours.
It now
Yeah.
has advantage on attack rolls, disadvantage on saving throws, and its intelligence score becomes 3. And the only thing it can do on its turn is move to the closest opponent, and they must use their action to attack and attempt to kill that creature. It cannot act with any other purpose until it gains at least 1 soul.
It's just an animal now.
Mm-hmm.
That is 19.
There you go.
All
Nicely done.
right. And yes, that. Oh, so it is now critically injured.
Oh.
And yeah, so at disadvantage on all saving throws now for it.
Is that your
Right.
third or fourth attack?
That was my final.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anything else, Ophelia?
Oh, just stay where I'm at.
Oop, Meteora. Care to try again?
Blight.
It has disadvantage on the save.
Round 2, motherfucker!
16.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it, guys.
Roll full necrotic damage.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
This is gonna.
This is gonna be good.
Blight
Go.
does so much damage.
Nice.
41 necro. You don't add blessed damage.
Oh, never mind then. Take that one out. Take that one out.
So reduce the
41.
result by 2. So 39
39.
necrotic damage.
Jeez!
Dang.
How's he looking?
Very, very critical.
Okay. Alright, Ghost.
I'm going ghost.
Danny, get in there.
He's a phantom.
Okay, he's gonna be called Daniel.
Oh, and
Yes.
by the way, you are flanking with Archimedes.
Okay.
Ooh.
My boy!
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, he ain't gonna hit.
Yeah, nah.
That's a miss. He only gets 1 attack.
Yep, but let's see. He's gonna position himself though at least, so that's like between. I don't know. Like I kind of wanted him to be in front of, just so that you could get to the ghost first before you would try to get to Sophie.
He has a 10-foot reach, so he'll be able to reach her either way.
Okay.
Though,
Alright,
if
then.
you have your ghost circle around behind him, you can give Sophelia a flanking bonus.
I'll do that then.
I think he makes it that long.
Okay, Acer, finish him.
You know the drill, so first attack.
And don't forget to add bless.
And yep, the bless, hold on. Yeah, that ain't gonna hit you.
7
Well,
on
hold
the die.
7. That is, let's see, 7. No, that, because it needs to be a 17, so... 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I have an 8, so that is a 15. So yeah,
Miss.
I ain't hitting
Second shot.
just barely. Alright. Oh, I forgot the D4. Oh, that is hitting.
That is a hit.
Good.
Alright. 1d4, 1d6, 1d8.
Come on.
Wow, you almost got max roll.
Yeah.
That was
21.
good.
How does it die?
Really.
Yes.
How does it die?
Oh! Ho ho ho! Alright. So when the first shot hits, it scrapes by the like keratin shell
Mm-hmm.
of this beast. And then the second shot goes straight to where all the souls used to be and just pierces right through it.
All right. The beast falls, and as its body begins to dissolve into Niskaru, just ichor, the last thing to fade away is the mouth it uses to speak. And what it says is... Oop, no. Oh my god. What is happening right now? Okay.
I don't know.
There we go. Okay, so the last thing it says...
How strange for a cleric to carry empty soul coins.
Aw.
Empty. I quickly open my pack and pull out the 2 soul coins. Is it empty?
You feel the weight of these iron coins in your hands. You do not feel the presence of anything in them anymore.
How?
Oh.
That monster. He sucked it out. When did this happen?
The water begins to become clearer. And light begins to shine down through crevices in the ceiling that were previously gunked up with Niskaru ichor.
Ugh.
And floating up out of the water is a serpentine creature with a face that resembles that of a human.
Oh, it's you.
Thank you for freeing me from that thing.
I am Guardian Cerberus, the protector of this sacred spring, and the font of knowledge for all the mages that have lived here.
Pardon me for asking, but do you need some healing?
I shall... The damage I have taken is not of a physical variety. Please, save your
alright.
magics. It will pass. But I must offer you my thanks. Please, take this. The serpent momentarily dips below the waves before returning and placing at your feet, collectively, an item. And that would be a belt.
A belt?
Mm-hmm. This belonged to the battle mage that lived here. This was his most prized possession, given to him by his own family before he left for his own missions.
Arcanist's belt of resiliency.
And there's the link.
Alright. Oh.
While wearing it, can someone read it out loud for me?
This supple
Alright.
leather belt has 7 small crystals placed along its length and a large domed one set in its buckle. While wearing it, you can use an action to press the buckle to cast the Resilient Sphere spell from it, targeting only yourself. This version of the spell doesn't require concentration and lasts for 1 hour instead of 1 minute, but creates a sphere that isn't immune to all damage. Instead, the sphere has 60 hit points and AC 15. The sphere has resistance to damage from spells and magical effects. You can end the spell early using a bonus action. Once this property of the belt has been used, it can't be used again until the next dawn. Alternatively, you can use a bonus action while wearing the belt to press one of its 7 smaller crystals. When you do, you release a pulse of arcane energy from the belt. Each creature within 10 feet of you has to make a DC 15 strength saving throw or be pushed up to 10 feet away from you. Each smaller crystal can be pressed once in this way, expending its magic. 1d6 plus 1 of these crystals regain their use daily at dawn. If you're under the effects of the Resilient Sphere spell, the pulse's radius is doubled, and a creature within 5 feet of the sphere makes the saving throw at disadvantage. It is a
Nice.
force field and repulsor belt.
Huh.
Okay.
Nice.
Who wants
And
it?
the description is, haven't you ever heard of personal space? The flavor text, I should say.
I think it should, personally, I think you should go to Kiln because he is technically a wizard, but
It
what do
does
you
not
guys think?
require attunement by a wizard. Anybody can use it.
I was gonna say,
okay.
yeah, like this could even be good for a frontline.
Yeah, like it could be good for Sophelia. It could be good for Kiln.
Here's the thing though, it has a 60 HP on its own, so I think you should either go to you, sir, or you should go to Kiln.
Mm-hmm. It makes a good panic button, that's for sure.
I mean, I won't say no to it if no one else wants.
Yeah.
Well then, you two can figure it out then.
Yeah.
You guys could flip a coin or roll a die.
Yeah, we can flip a coin.
I mean, if he wants it, he can just have it.
Okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right, Acer. Add Arcanist's Belt of Resiliency to your inventory. When you have time, you can attune to it.
Got it.
It kind of fits the robot aesthetic too, because it's like a force field generator and like a pulse wave
Cool.
generator.
Yeah.
So I looked at
How
the
much is it
Guardian.
weigh?
Serapis. So that would be weightless.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
It's just a little belt, is all.
I looked at the serpentine creature and said, I sense the darkness that seeped in here. How did it even get in here?
The men who came and ransacked this place, some of them were practitioners of dark arts. For my hand in frustrating Farron's efforts to conquer this place, I was imprisoned beneath the tyranny of that Niskaru creature. It itself was bound here, a prisoner in its own right, forced to imprison me here.
I have to make sure, and I kind of looked at the serpentine creature and then took a closer step by the edges.
Mm-hmm.
Please. The man you said who entered here, what did he call himself as?
He said he was Eder Mauda, the Umbra Eater.
You instantly see Meteora's face just kind of crinkle in the most painful expression you ever seen. And she goes, Okay. Okay.
Let me ease the fear in your heart. He does not walk these lands anymore. The lands burned by the dragon are where he now calls home.
I know, but I can't believe he was here.
Yes,
And her voice just breaks.
I've managed to preserve the secrets here from him.
I'm sorry he caused you so much pain.
It's not your fault, child. A man lost to madness is all he is.
I came to fulfill my oath. And I'm happy that I did so.
I am grateful to you for fulfilling your promise, yes. The serpent's eyes glow, and you see the two doors at the back of the chamber flip open. These doors were sealed to keep out intruders. I have disabled the traps in these rooms. To the northwest, you will find the Archmage, or the Battle Mage's old spellbook. And to the northeast, you will find what remains of his fortune. They are yours to take.
Thank you. And please, whenever you remember us, pray for us. We have long battles to fight, and we have terrifying enemies to face.
I will alert Zygradel that you have visited me here and freed me. I am grateful.
Thank you.
Where will you go?
This spring is my charge. But instead of a place of fear, this can now be a place of comfort and healing for passersby on the road.
Well, I wish you, hopefully, only good times ahead.
I hope that as well. Before you go, please take this blessing. The serpent's eyes glow once more, and she returns to you all of your lost hit points.
Yay!
Let's go.
You are all returned to full health.
Wait, even me?
Yes,
Come
even
on.
you.
Yes.
Ah.
Yay!
She pours some extra magic into you because she notices it isn't taking as well. So
She's like, "Huh."
she basically fills Nessus's belly so that you get the healing.
Nice. Hey, Kill, can I speak to you real quick?
Sure. What's up?
Well, for past couple of months we have traveled together, I've seen the way you fight, the tactic that you use. You know, not too long ago I received a ring, a very peculiar one. I don't know how to master it, nor it befitted me. Now I realize that I kept it all this time so that you may find a right master, and I think it could benefit you a lot. So from her pocket she reaches out and she pulls out a serpentine looking ring that's biting its own tail. It's the ring of Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, I think Kiln could really well utilize this because this ring is confusing for me.
All right, I am dropping the link in chat because you guys have already had that item identified. Here it is. A silver serpent twists itself 3 times to form the shape of this ring. Its tail is bitten by its jeweled head. While wearing the ring, when a creature that you can see, including yourself, rolls a d20, you can use your reaction to speak the ring's command word and roll a d8. You make this decision after knowing the result of the roll, but before the GM declares the outcome. When you do, you alter the number rolled on the d20 before any modifiers are added. You can choose to either add or subtract the number you rolled on the d8 to or from the d20. The d20 is treated as if it originally rolled the altered number. If the d8 would cause the number rolled on the d20 to be greater than 20 or less than 1, continue to count up or down as though the next number after 20 were 1 or the number below 1 were 20. For example, a creature rolls a 19 on its d20 for an attack roll against you before any modifiers are added to the roll. You use your reaction to roll a 4 on the d8 and add it to the 19, causing the d20 to be treated as if it had rolled a 3.
See? Confusing.
Dude,
Once it has
that's
been
fucking
used,
awesome.
it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's just the way you play your character right now, so I think you should really have.
I'm honored. Thank you. I can
Triumph.
clearly tell this ring is. I mean, clearly there's magic and very powerful.
Yeah, it's a rare item, so here you
You
go.
can feel chronergistic magic on this ring, by the way, Kiln.
And I will look at Meteora and say thank you.
Triumph
You're
and
welcome.
disgrace are only a matter of vain perspective, set in place by twisted chance and held by the most easily twisted threads of fate. In the end, there is no other difference between the devourer and the devoured.
You see like a proud look come on Kiln's face, knowing that his ally can trust him with such powerful magical.
Yeah.
I mean, he always throw himself in danger to help us, so it's the
Yes.
least we do.
He,
All right.
He
What
risked
can I
his life
say?
for
My
us,
soul
and
burns
he-
hot.
And yet the soul still burns.
Acer, you were saying?
He risked his life for us, and he risked his life
Yeah.
for all of Isaac Kron.
Yep.
And the world.
Remember, as you said, the world that needs to be saving. Okay,
Well, I'm
so do you want
honored.
to check out?
With this place to trust.
Hey, so do you want to check out that? The Wizard's Horde, I guess.
Yeah, let's check out the rooms.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
I'll go over to the left one or the west one. He said that's where the spellbook was.
Yep. So you walk into this little room here, and you see a spike pit immediately in front of you. So you see like a little dancing like fairy light above it. It's the same color as Serapis's eyes, so it's probably a magical beacon, like, pointing out the spike pit so you don't fall in. You just hop over the pit and walk up to the chest. Alright. And popping it open, you see a very old spellbook. And, let's see. You see about 500 gold's worth of specially prepared alchemical fluids and a delirium geode that has to be worth like 5,000 gold.
Wow.
I can cast those spells now.
This is the book here. The formula is taking up the whole book, but this is the spell Siphon Contamination. I'm dropping the description for that in the chat. This demanding spell transfers contamination from one creature to another. When you cast this spell, you must first touch either a willing humanoid creature with one or more levels of contamination, or a former humanoid creature whose current form is the result of a monstrous transformation. You then touch a different willing humanoid creature. If both creatures touched were willing humanoids, you remove all contamination levels and mutations from the first, and the second creature you touch gains a number of contamination levels equal to the number of levels removed from the first. If the first creature you touch is a former humanoid who suffers a monstrous contamination, and the second creature is a willing humanoid, with a character level or challenge rating equal to or higher than the CR of the transformed creature, you restore the fully contaminated creature to its original form, and then the humanoid creature immediately undergoes a monstrous transformation as if it had gained 6 contamination levels. The second creature touched cannot prevent or negate these levels or an ensuing transformation in any way, or else the spell fails with no effect. You have the ability to now cure the monstrous contamination of delirium.
Wow.
However, to cure it, you have to have a willing humanoid that is willing to undergo that transformation for the person you're curing.
So it never ends.
It's basically just it's a siphon. You're bringing it from one.
Yeah. Not an easy
I mean, that's
thing.
something I can even place on myself. Like,
Yep.
I clearly have a very heavy weight plus on my whatever this existence will be, and it's a little pain.
So, like, if one of your allies has 2 levels of contamination and you have 3, or vice versa, you could bring all the contamination to yourself and then use one of your other spells to purge it.
I don't.
So I have purge contamination, yeah.
Yeah. So as long as you don't let it get to the monstrous transformation stage, you can use Siphon to gather up all the contamination into yourself and then get rid of it.
And what stage is that?
Transformation is at stage 6.
6 text, okay.
So you can go up to 5 and then purge it all together.
Yep.
Yeah.
These are
No, it's good.
these are tools for you to travel into Valandar
Yeah.
with.
This is what we're literally gonna need.
Yep.
Oh my
These are
goodness.
this was a very good
Excursion.
yeah
Yeah.
quest that we went on to help this person, and we got the tools needed to go through.
So I got 5,300 delirium. And what was the
So
other thing?
500 gold worth of specially prepared
Right
alchemical fluids, and a delirium geode worth 5,000 gold pieces. Those are the required components for a single casting of Siphon Contamination.
And they are consumed on use.
Yes. Excuse
So we need to get more of those materials
yeah,
if we
that
want to
is-
keep doing it.
Because I can cast those other spells. Like a lot, actually. But if I am trying to do the contamination, then yeah, it's 1 cast. Which means I can't cast Purge either, because I only have enough. Actually, no, I can. I have just enough.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can do 1 for each.
Yep. You should have enough crystals and geodes to cast each of these spells at least once.
Okay.
Yeah, I have enough for literally everything right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. And
And then
Meteora
Philly's
hops over to
just
the other
over
room.
here.
Oh, yep.
I
Sophelia, you are covered in what's remaining of that Niskaru, but the ichor that covers you is very quickly, like, annihilating. So it's not evaporating. It's not falling off of you. It's just ceasing to exist.
Yeah, I'm just over
Be
here
gone.
at the entrance, just
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck somewhere.
almost
Help me.
almost deep in thought, but just thinking.
I got
I'm
you,
gonna go over
Meteora.
to
Thank you.
Sophelia, just like everything good.
Huh? And she
noticed
just kind
that-
of like
I'm Spike.
looks at you.
I noticed that you were spacing out here for a little bit. I just wanted to make sure you're alright.
Yeah, I'm okay as I can be right now. And then she
And
just kind of like looks back, kind of just looking around the room.
there you go. Battle Mage's Horde. 70 gold, 2,300 silver, 3,200 copper, 1 diamond worth 300 gold, 1 onyx worth 100 gold, and a set of 7 candlesticks with the insignia of Sundream.
I don't need any of that.
I'm gonna need that diamond though for revival spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can
What's
just take
the
it all, in
7?
all honesty. Like,
It is yours. Serapis gave it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you can have all of it
just
if you
have
want.
all of that, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you sure?
I mean, yeah. Like,
Don't you need money? Right
we
now?
each got 2,000 gold.
Not only that, I hired a guy, so I can literally pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Alright.
I'm sitting good, man. Like, she just gave me a
Sitting
rare
good?
magic
Okay.
item. Like, I'm feeling
Okay,
pretty good about
okay.
myself.
But yeah, that diamond's gonna be a huge help though, so I'm happy with that. Insignia of Sandri. Oh, okay, the sun god, right?
Mother Moon. Sandrine is
Mother
Mother
Moon,
Moon.
okay.
Yep,
Oh yeah, right.
that is your goddess.
Yep, that's gonna make Meteora very happy. Cause she's when you get like regular scented candles.
Mm-hmm. And these candlesticks, though very old, have never been lit, so they are fresh.
Oh. Mm.
Well, fresh as how old is this place?
Yeah. It's been a while.
Good answer. Alright.
Fresh as how old this place is can wax can be.
Mm-hmm.
The answer's yes.
Yes. Well, the guy who owned the place was a mage, so it could be.
Yeah.
They could be like day one fresh.
Yeah, you can just conjure it. Like,
True.
Mm-hmm. Serapis bows her head to you. Travel safely, and if you need encouragement or advice, please don't hesitate to return. I would welcome the company.
Get some long dew rest.
I shall.
Mhm.
She coils up on the surface and then sinks below the waves.
Alright, we all. Do we need a rest right here, or we can.
You know, I think
we got
this might
healed.
be
We
the
got healed, yeah.
safest. Yeah, we got healed, so
Mm-hmm.
maybe we
Yeah.
could keep going.
You guys
let's get outta
could
here.
make it to Sheergrin by nightfall at this rate.
Yeah,
Alright.
we could.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You
can go back to
guys-
Sheergrun and head back to the inn. Yeah.
Mhm. You continue up the pass, and you don't run into any Savagers this time.
Thankfully.
Good.
Imagine if we had to fight that thing with the Savagers afterwards.
We just push
Oh,
it in
that's
the water.
Get out of here. Go for a
Come
swim.
on, fuck out of here.
Push the Savagers into the demon water.
Yeah.
All right. Boards. Sheergrin.
Okay, dumb question.
Green top in.
The Sandry candlesticks, how does it smell like?
So, they're essentially going to be like a hint of lavender, some chamomile, and a good amount of magnolia.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Okay. Was not expecting magnolia. So if I smell that, I just kind of go very still. And I could hear you know who going is somebody around? And she's like, no, it's from the candle, I promise. It's like, okay, cool.
Meteora and Insolitum. And players summon to this board. Welcome back to the Green Top Inn. You guys made it back to town.
We did it.
Heck yeah. And I think this would be a good place to stop.
Aww.
Alrighty.
And it's been a couple days, so I can go pick up that item next session.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, if you guys want to do all that and do a little bit of shopping before we stop,
Yeah, a little bit
we
role
can
playing
do
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will go ahead and stop the recording though.
Okay.